Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey, man, so you put me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass. Like juice freaks get. Hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
We'll have a party. There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times. You'll never go to Heart and Drive.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Good morning, friends. Join us and start your day with a gentle meditation from Hoosier Sophisticate. Let us all remember, we are only as good as our last breath. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take a moment to settle into your body. As you rest in this peaceful state, let your mind drift as you listen to my words. Take a moment to think of 3 clear intentions that you want for your future life. Take another beautiful inhale through the nose and a slow exhale out of the mouth. Be clear on these 3 intentions as we move throughout this meditation and your mind starts to drift off. Focus on the air and the flow of your breath. Let the flow of your breath rise and fall, noticing any tension in your body and allowing that to melt away. As we start to go deeper into this meditation, focus on your breathing. We are going to take a moment to visualize a beautiful bright light in between your eyebrows. Your mind's eye. Allow this beautiful, bright, warm light to expand out, allowing it to grow bigger. Visualize it filling up the room. This beautiful, warm, bright light streaming out of your third eye. Take a moment now to think of those 3 intentions. Allow them to come in and immerse and lay down into your subconscious mind. Just explore this feeling. Explore these intentions as they start to become clearer for you. Notice what you're experiencing. Allow these intentions to come through this beautiful bright light. Let them embed into your subconscious mind to help you manifest these goals into the future. Your mind has to arrive there first. Allow them to settle deep into your subconscious mind so you are clear in the direction of where you are going. Take a moment now to visualize the feeling of these goals being manifested in your life. Allow yourself to sit in the space, this immense gratitude. These incredible goals are unfolding. Exploring this future, what sensations are coming up? Is your skin tingling as you feel this warm, bright light? When you've basked in the glory of achieving these goals, allow the beautiful, bright light to gently start to come towards the body. And as this warm, bright light is coming back into your third eye, remind yourself that you are empowered to achieve anything in this life. The beautiful bright light is getting smaller and smaller and now closing over. Just be reassured that these intentions are within you. Take a moment now to take a deep breath and slowly exhale out of your mouth. Feel your feet on the floor. Wiggle your toes. Whenever you are ready, open up your eyes.
Hey, Steve-O.
Yeah, buddy.
What is this place to you, bud?
This is it. Take a little peek around, because I used to play in this parking lot right in this area here. It's not as glamorous as it looks. Wasn't as glamorous. Right, if you come down this way a little bit too, you can see the edge of this blacktop. And we were talking about our old buddy Chad, Wayne Wanker, some of those guys. If we weren't playing at Carondelet, we would sometimes come down here until they put in the little parking blockades in there. But that was fresh black top back in the day, baby. Doesn't get much more.
That's where you want to play some hockey. That's where you want to play some street hockey.
No doubt. When you're
which was really the game of the South Side.
I think so.
You know, like we played fuzzball.
We wanted to be Blues.
But all of us, even me, not a big hockey guy, I loved playing hockey, man. It was my favorite game to play. We played in the streets. And I think that was, each sport brought you closer to a different group of kids at a different school.
Oh, no doubt. We'd all congregate. All right, so you see the train tracks here, right? All right, well, my house, we'd come down here a little.
Nobody needs to be subjected to that today. Hey guys, it's me. Look at this Columbia jacket. Ooh, this is not waterproof. It may feel like it's waterproof, and they may say, hey man, this is waterproof, dog. It's not, it's just a puffy jacket. It's not, okay? What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where's Craig at? Oh, is he? He's late today, huh? No, just kidding. He's pooping. So, guys, it's Tuesday. It's a great day. I hope you all had fun last night watching the show. We had over 700 million viewers on that show. Broke all kinds of records. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Today we're going to try to get 11 viewers. We're going to try to get 11 viewers in the morning. Monday nights are a little bit different than the rest. Jason said I can give this away. 75 viewers on Twitch. We can give this away right there. Woo! Guys, I woke up with a weird song in my head today. You guys ever heard of Keith Urban? Well, apparently there's a country artist named Keith Urban who I guess somewhat similar to Keith Durbin. This camera seems weird. Hold on, the camera seems weird. Hold on, the camera seems weird. Let me go this way a little bit. Look at this. I hate when this happens. What is up with the collar situation? It's ridiculous. Get your shit together, man. Getting dressed in the gosh dang dark. What was that noise? It just came out of my body. Guys, Keith Durbin, well, it's not Keith Durbin. It's actually Keith Urban. And for some fucked up reason, this morning I woke up with, get better. Hold on, it could be. Now I can think of Sturgill Simpson. It was fucking Keith. I'm gonna love somebody like you. Put your arms around me, never let it beat on you. It's like a little mandolin or a banjo. Put your arms around me, maybe there ain't nothing in this world I'd rather do. What the fuck? I'd have never listened to Keith Urban in my damn life. What's going on in my brain while I'm sleeping that fucking Keith Urban's got to pop up in my head? Not saying I don't like the song. I went through a whole list of Keith Urban songs. Not a fan. I'm going to say it. Few songs, yeah, fine and dandy. Keith Urban, fine, whatever. If you like him, you're into him, that's good. That's fine. That's a great thing. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you that you like Keith Urban. I don't know why I woke up with that song in my head. I'm gonna love somebody like you. Did you not around me? Which fucking reminds me, I got shitty news. Before I went on vacation? Before I went on, I've spent a night out in the woods. Before I went on vacation, I had a whole deal. It was a whole deal before I went on. And Jenny's like, hey, got some bad news for you. I was like, what, honey? I'm getting ready to head out of town. I don't need any bad news in my head. I already got enough shit going on in my brain. And she said, Florida-Georgia line might be breaking up. Florida-Georgia line might be breaking up? What the fuck? Man, it's the worst news I ever heard in my life. What are they going to do? They're going to do two single careers? Because they can't. They're not. They need each other. It's like me and Craig. Except if Craig left right now, never came back, this thing, I'd still be doing it right now. And he's obviously proven that when I'm late in the mornings, he doesn't need anybody. So we're not like Florida-Georgia line. City-County line? You guys remember those guys? Remember fucking City-County line? I do. Okay? And those guys, one hit, broke up. 4 hits. They had 4 hit songs, fucking broke up, left the road. They tried to do a singles thing, couldn't do it. Is my microphone on? Is my microphone on? Oh, streaming picks of the week, still up. Good job, Seth. Thanks, Seth. Good job, bud. Good job. Oh, here we go. We got Poopy Steve. Eek Steve. What the fuck? Eek Steve. What is Eek Steve going on? He wrote that song for Nicole Kidman when he woke up one morning and she was on the shitter blowing it up and didn't shut the door. She made eye contact with him and he wrote the song on it. I'm gonna love somebody shits like you. Yeah, they're on. I turned them on. I did everything. I took care of everything while you were gone. You're drinking some booze, man? What's in there? You're not on camera.
I know, Bud Select.
Why are you drinking Bud Select so early? What's up, man? You were singing Keith Urban. Oh, like you don't fucking like Keith Urban? You live in the woods, woman. Keith Urban's probably on your fucking list, on all these people's lists. Keith Urban. Yeah, I smell like my dad a little bit.
A little bit like spent beer.
I'll never forget. Me and my buddy were rummaging around. We were rummaging around in this garage when we were kids, dude. And fucking South City fucking garage, or the back garage, the ones that were behind the house. Everybody had a fucking fridge in there with some beer.
Got a beer fridge. Everybody's got a beer fridge.
And then they had beers stacked up on the side of this thing. So we're looking for a tennis ball or some shit.
Right.
And I remember some kid goes psh, and drops all these Busch beers, So 3 or 4 of them break, and I'm like, you fucking idiot, dude. I'm gonna find this tennis ball. So I'm over there digging through, and I'm like, Dad? Oh, fuck, it was just the smell of the Busch beer in the air. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
The smell of Jack Daniels, it warms my heart, man. Like when I smell like a little sour mash on someone's breath, I'm like, oh, Daddy.
Sour mash. Daddy, where are you? I miss you.
I miss you, Daddy.
I miss you, Daddy. I'm going to go ahead and get my face off that side screen there, because it's really...
Dude, I'll tell you what, they come in on another Monday and fuck everything up. It's going to be helping. It's going to be a thing.
They're helping, man.
They're
helping us so much. They're helping us. Living in the woods has nothing to do with shitty music. Yeah, it does. It's all you guys got. They got a fucking parlor. They got a fucking stand-up piano or whatever they fucking like. No, hey, little Eugene, come to the parlor and regale us in a tune. He's like, okay, I know Camptown Races, yeah, da da, Camptown Races, yeah, da da. That's what the fucking woods people do. It's like, turn on the old phonograph. We got a fucking tune we want to play
Yanks,
for you.
come home.
Yanks, come home. It's 1945. The Yanks are coming home. So, yeah, if you live in the woods, you're a piece of shit. Let's just put it that way, okay? You got a trash palette in music. I'm kidding. I'm trying to get out to the woods with you. I'm trying to get out to the woods with you. You'll find this woods girl in a mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
I thought you meant like a mesh shirt with her tits out.
I wore a mesh shirt with my tits out one time. We were talking about the Vianney mixer the other day. Oh, boy, did I pick a fucking outfit.
Fuck you. You wore a mesh shirt?
You're goddamn right.
No, you didn't. They wouldn't let you in.
I walked right in. I fucking walked right in.
You look like somebody's dad probably coming in there.
Look like somebody's dad on the down low, except not so down low. I look like a village person.
Why?
I don't know. Just because.
You didn't have to wear... No, we didn't have to dress up for mixers.
Dude, fucking like nipples pointing through the mesh just a little bit. Just because.
Did anyone talk
I was going to Vianney. I thought that was the dress code.
Good point. Good point. They're all in fucking...
Ask J-Rob. He was there.
J-Rob went to a fucking party?
I'm telling you, I went with him.
I've never... That guy went to a party?
He's pretty straight edge.
Jameson Dubs in the house. Hiffy Don. You can't judge a country boy's music by his surroundings. Goddamn right I can. You guys listen to fucking Sam Hunt.
No, he don't.
Like a dirt road.
See, that's just it.
Like
I don't think country
I've been
people
singing songs like the back of my hand. Come on, everybody knows that one.
I think that city people that want to be country listen to fucking Sam Hunt.
Right. You know? That's exactly what it is. If you've lived in the city and you're driving out to go like camping for the weekend, you're putting on fucking Sam Hunt and you're like,
sure.
Body like a dirt road. I know every curve like the back of my... What's that?
I've never seen that on my head. I need to get that. I need to get tested.
Get that checked out. Sam Hunt does have one good song, though.
He does? Yeah. I've never heard it.
Now release all my pain. That'll settle my brain. It's my first one to take. It's like a rip of an old song. I don't even know what the old song. And he's like, I saw your mama at church. I saw your sister at work. I'm pretty sure I even saw you at the mall. And I'm like, oh, fuck. This one's going to get me. This one's going to get me. Because I've seen girls' moms at church. I've seen girls' sisters at work. And I've seen the third thing that he was talking about, too. I even saw your car at the mall. I remember driving by Crestwood Mall and being like, is my fucking girlfriend's car here? I'll drive around this entire parking lot. Yay, Twitch is working this morning. Good morning, you beautiful bastards. And you too, Steve.
You know, you're talking about
Good way to start the fucking day, DC dollar.
I like a
bag.
He got a big day ahead of him.
Dollar
today.
bag. Who? Him? DC collar?
Yeah, he does. He's got a big day today. Good
Seriously?
luck, buddy. Yeah, for real.
What's he doing?
He's
you talking about?
No, I don't know if he minds, but yeah, probably maybe. I don't know. Big job interview. Big career opportunity.
Oh well, I hope it goes terribly.
2 seconds of Vex Simpson lamented in a video clip posted on Instagram, in which the CMA Awards broadcast is playing on a screen behind him. That's all it would have took. 2 seconds. Literally 2 syllables. John Prine. That's it.
That's it.
Nope. He continued, pointing over his shoulder at Rucker's performance of his painfully cliched new song, Beers and Sunshine. All the time in the world for this shit. He doubled down on the sentiment in the post caption saying, "Don't get it twisted. I wouldn't be caught dead at this tacky-ass glitter and Botox cake and cock pony show even if my chair had a morphine drip. I just wanted to see if they'd say his name. But nope, no time for Buddha. And I promise you they were asked to include him, so nope, no time decision was made by somebody. On Veterans Day, no less." That's fucking our guy, Sturgill Simpson, saying, "Fuck you, CMAs, and your fucking little fucking glittery Sam Hunt bullshit pretending this is country music." I fucking love
John
Sturgill
Prine
Simpson.
ain't fucking country music.
John Prine is the fucking country
No, he's not. He's fucking Bob Dylan. He's like the Bob Dylan of country music. I like 2 or 3 John Prine songs. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, he's fucking.
And I love what Sturgill's sentiment is here. But I don't know where you put fucking John Prine.
You put him 1,000 and you put him 1,500 places ahead of fucking Sam Hunt.
No, I'm trying to listen to
Georgia
Sam
line.
Hunt before fucking.
I'd kill myself if I heard 3 fucking bars of a Sam Hunt song.
Oh, you
or
like
who's the fucking
You'd
guy?
like one of the Sam
Who's
Hunt
the
ones.
dipshit with who's that fucking idiot with like the fucking the city fade and the big fucking diamond stud in his fucking ear? He pretends he's a fucking country singer. He got lost on his property. Who is that fucking idiot?
Oh, the guy in the tight jeans?
That one. Yeah.
That's this on stage. Eric Church?
Goon. No, I like Church.
Do you?
Good. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Fuck you.
He's pretty good.
I get him mixed up with the other guy. It's like, catfish dinner. Did a little bit of catfish dinner. Did a little catfish dinner. I want to fucking kill
Hang
that
on, who
guy.
is that? Because I want to kill him
win
too.
a little catfish dinner. It's fucking Eric Church. It's
Luke
a guy
Bryan.
Luke
Fuck that guy.
fucking Bryan.
Fuck that guy.
Luke Bryan, Eric Church. Same
No,
fucking
they're not.
guy.
No,
Yeah, in my head, I've never done any research.
No, I'll get you.
Let me have it.
I think
Let me
you
have
dig
it.
on
They're
Eric
the
Church.
Same
I think you
fucking
dig
guy.
on Eric Church.
Eric Church is fuck off with Eric Church. I
think
like
you
Craig
dig on Eric
Morgan's
Church.
voice. Kane Brown. Kane Brown.
Kane Brown. That's the
Brown.
fucking idiot.
He's
I want to
the
kick
man.
him in his fucking throat.
Kane Brown. I got a name like Kane Brown.
My
man. I'm
parents made me like a
strong
country singer, but they
fucking
raised
strong
me
man.
like a dickhead. Fuck
My
you,
name's
Kane Brown.
Kane Brown, man. I'm
you,
here to
Kane Brown.
fucking
I said
party.
it.
They're the same guy. Eric Church.
No, they're not.
Fucking
no, Luke Bryan
Luke
sucks.
Bryan.
You're absolutely right about that. Fucking
What's
spill
the
that beer all
difference
over me.
between them? I know I,
mean,
saw
don't know.
that.
One of them has talent.
Eric Church kind of looking like Sturgill
Church
Simpson.
has talent and actually
Oh, he has
writes
a song
songs
called
and plays music.
Springsteen. Springsteen.
That's my least
That is the shittiest song of all time. This guy sucks.
Pretty shitty subject.
What other? Springsteen's a great subject to be singing about. It's just he doesn't even have any. Drink in my hand. Oh, that's a good song. Drink in my.
Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke.
Yeah, that song's not bad.
Nah, he's
It's
kinda,
just as terrible as the rest of it, though. Let's not put Eric Church on a pedestal.
Oh, I mean, I don't
for
think-
drink a little drink, smoke a little.
No, I
smoke.
like that,
Smoking some, drinking, and I'm smoking a drink.
I'll tell you the
I'm
song.
the first guy to smoke a drink. I'm the second guy to drink a smoke. Like no one cares about you, dude. No one cares about you.
He's got a song called Lightning that's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, this is fucking. This is one I can get down on. Woo!
Yeah.
Down in morning
That must
and
be-
the sun rolling in. I got
It is his worst song. Springsteen is his worst
song. Now throw it up, pour it down. You got a fucking little stop for a fucking clap part. You're right in the same realm as Florida Georgia Line. Now throw it up, pour it down. I got a little thing over, still hanging around, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Rocket Man.
Do you know all these words
I gotta
for-
do is put a drink in my hand.
You know these words? I don't know
Pour
any of
it
these
up.
words.
pour it down. Yeah, fuck all that shit. Right now, actually, I like that song. But I'm just saying, you can't separate Eric
I can
Church
separate
from
them.
the rest of them.
I can separate them pretty
can't.
easily. If you've got a hip hop track on the back of your country song,
That's not hip hop.
I want you to stick your head underneath a tire.
What do
like
you
a
have
wheel
against
truck.
808s?
They're awful.
808s
With
make
country music,
every song better.
The worst. The worst.
Sorry, it's
If
not a guy
you've,
going, my fucking
I'm trying to hear somebody tell me a story. Yeah, I don't want to fucking. I want to pretend we're gonna fucking two-step to this fucking. You're not cool. You're not accepted anywhere. This is all Tim McGraw. This is all. That's a fucking great fucking tune.
Where does all the money go?
I don't want any poetry in my music. Just give me someone with a wig dancing around to a fucking beatbox.
That's where all the money went in the hole in Daddy's arm.
You get it.
I actually like that song.
Yeah, because it's a fucking great song.
John Prine only has like 2 or 3 songs.
John Prine has 50 songs.
Bullshit, dude. He's got 3.
This is the first song you've known the correct words and you don't like it. Lion ass. That's your wife.
Who the fuck said that?
That's
to
your
me?
wife. 808 will fuck your face.
Damn right it will. 808s, dude. They're the fucking...
If you're not fucking Outcast, keep your 808s.
They're a main line to the soul,
They're not.
buddy.
They're not.
They're
what they are.
What's the main line to the soul for you? The fucking jazz fucking
Yep. Yeah,
piano?
I want something
jazz
out of fucking I want something out of time. Playing a crazy time signature.
A fucking didgeridoo, an electronic didgeridoo.
You get me. Thank you.
Yummy. Just swallow that one right back down.
All I'm
Mistress
saying is,
name music. Hey, I'm a fucking country boy. And then, well, that's what the funny thing is. I listened to Keith Urban, then I listened to some Sam Hunt, and then I did a palate cleanser with Sturgill at the end. Got a haircut and no way. All written bringing me down. Fucking.
He's the man.
And I was like, this is country music. It's fucking got a bunch of fucking great lyrics. And I like the way he sings Mercury. Like when they don't say Mercury in the song, they drag it out.
Dude,
Pearl
like
Jam
Eddie
is
Vedder.
excellent.
Yep,
I was just
no
about
doubt.
to say, Eddie Vedder is the king. I don't know what he's saying. And I look at lyrics and I'm like,
he drugged that one syllable word out for like 6 bars.
So good. So good.
It is so good.
You're gross. Who the fuck said that?
Hey, wouldn't be caught dead at this tacky ass glitter and Botox cake and cock and pony show. I fucking love that guy.
I love it, dude.
I fucking love him.
Well, he fucking went one year. He won the artist.
He busked in the parking lot. Fuck
He
them.
played outside.
He's the fucking best,
He
dude.
played out.
He's the fucking
a guy they
best.
would charge $250 a ticket
100%.
to see. He's like, oh, guess what?
100%.
Here's
Fuck
me
you.
on the street, and people were probably like, get this fucking idiot. Mercury in Retrograde by Sturdily Simpson is a great song. Sturdily Durley. Sturdily Durley. Farts and snot sucking. Whatever. I can't please this woman. I'm sorry. I got phlegm and my body's doing stuff. I don't know what you want from me. My body does
neither,
things.
pal.
My body
Me
does
neither,
things.
pal.
What shirt are you wearing? Like, is that a long shirt you slept in?
Yeah, I got
Like,
a long shirt on tonight.
I remember my dad's friend, we went to go visit him. We went to go see Arcade Fire in Kansas City. And in the morning,
He had like a sleep shirt.
he had a long shirt on and high socks.
Just his balls
and he
hanging
comes
out.
waddling out to his
Just
son.
his balls hanging out underneath like the underboob.
And Jenny and I are like, what the fuck? We're asleep. We're asleep. We're asleep. We're not. No, we're asleep. We're asleep. We're asleep. We're in his like living room. He's walking around. And I hear his son, who we went to the party or to the trip with, who, you know, organized the whole thing. He's like, Dad, is that your night shirt, Dad? And I was like, and they're like, oh, he's awake. I never net him. Never let him. Net him. Never let him.
Never let him.
Live
Ever.
that down. Because I was like, oh, your dad wears a night shirt. What a fucking story. You came. Somehow you were born from 2 vaginas, man. How did that? Which one of your moms had you, dude? And your stepmom, she fucking hates you, dude. She called you skid mark.
Oh,
And now you
skid mark?
poop naked. Now you got poop naked because your stepmom,
man.
your stepmom gave you a complex.
Don't drag.
And now you got, even in public, he's got to poop naked. All because his mom made fun of him. I lost my mind. OMG, that was hilarious. Rich said, Dad, is that your nightshirt? Yep, neither one of us will ever forget it because it was dead silence. This guy fucking old man comes walking through the house and we're like, God damn, that's a one long shirt he's wearing. What is it? You see like
Was he wearing?
You see a little button right here? You know what I mean? That's like a little nub. So you're like, this is cock. Like that's cock.
You're just guessing at it.
Yeah, you're just guessing at it. And because he's kind of a hefty guy. He was also the type of guy who goes, watch, I'll get in anywhere for free. Like he's like, you just got to have the right attitude.
The dad, I know, we know somebody like that.
He's like, you just got to have the right attitude. So like, we'd go to the movies. He'd buy a ticket, but he'd be like, dead eye, the teenager, whoever that's working the ticket thing.
Good.
And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let that one. I'm gonna let that one slide. And I was like, man, what an asshole. That's so cool.
Fuck yeah.
I can't wait to be an old man like that. 75 Twitch viewers. Are we there yet?
Not quite.
Are we getting there? Oh, we're cracking Garrett up this morning. Garrett, tell your friends to watch the show on Twitch. That's the demographic we're going for, Garrett. Okay? Not these old head losers who are going to die in a few years. Okay? Because we're all going to die soon. Garrett, I believe that Garrett is the future. Set him free and let him lead the way. Garrett, come spend the night in Uncle Steve's. We'll play baseball and crack a few beers, huh? How old is he?
I don't know, but this is like a song from Tommy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
Do
real.
you think it's all right? Yes, I think it's all right.
Diddling about. I didn't understand what that whole thing was about until I got a little older, and I was like, "Oh, Uncle was fiddling about." I thought he was playing the fiddle.
No, Uncle was finger fucking Tommy.
I know. Fuck. I was like, "Oh, the uncle plays a fiddle."
Kind of the whole deal.
Fiddling about. Well, the kid ain't gonna say shit. He's deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb,
He
blind
sure
kid.
plays me It's the best version of a fucking Pinball Wizard.
Mouth version.
No, well, that one too, but no.
Oh, the one with
Elton John. And
Shut
Tommy.
your face. The best version of
The
Pinball.
best version. It's
Well,
so
guys,
much
it was
better.
a good run. It was
So
a good
much
run.
better than anything Roger Daltrey's ever done.
You probably couldn't tell Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend singing. You probably couldn't even tell
100%
which one
I
was it. Doubtful.
100%.
No one knows what it's
one of
like.
One of them's like, "Ooh, are you guys smoking weed in the crowd?
Shut it down. Shut it down.
I'm finished."
Yeah, he's a bitch. But then Pete Townsend had naked pictures of kids.
Yep.
On his computer.
Yeah, but apparently he was a part of a sting. Like he was using
Stinging
it.
people.
Yeah, he was using it
That's
to.
what I heard.
Boy,
I believe it.
That's what a
I
defense,
believe
huh?
that. Yeah, just me trying to get him. Just working for you guys too,
Yep.
right? Yep,
Yeah.
I scrounged them all
Catch
up.
me if you can.
I got them. All right, guys. You want to hire me? Like when you back into AT&T, they're like, well, they're hiring you now for coding. We're gonna code things in a computer and security. Because you know what? Voting works in now the way it is. So there's no way we could ever vote online. So I'm glad. I'm glad people are getting off the internet. I'm glad the internet's kind of dying out.
Think you're gonna shut everything
It's a
down
fad.
again, bud?
It's a
Think it's
fad.
coming?
Fuck.
It's coming, isn't it?
If they shut everything down,
You're shooting.
I'm shooting a load all over the fucking. If they,
I'm shooting. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Fucking. What are we gonna name our NSA listeners today? Bob and Larry.
yeah. NSA.
They're
I hope
almost
they're listening to this
DHS,
shit.
NSA.
DHSS listening to the show.
Oh,
fuck you, bow tie.
wearing
Fuck
fucking
you, man.
freak.
Fuck everybody, man. I'm gonna fucking fuck somebody
Let's
up today,
fight 'em,
man.
dude. Let's start fighting
Let's
'em.
start fighting people, man.
You know what? That's the one thing the cannabis industry's been missing. Like, there's been plenty of people to voice an opinion, but nobody's just stepped up and said, "Hey, I'm here to beat the fuck out of Randall Williams. Anybody need some help?" Actually, I think our buddy Trent maybe threatened that down south, maybe a time or two. But
Oh yeah. He's a wild card. I'll follow that guy anywhere, except to like somewhere important. But like anywhere else.
Anywhere
follow
else,
him.
yeah,
Got
fuck
him.
yeah,
Got him fucking all day. He's
we were
my type
talking
of
about
dude.
the
my type of dude.
the other day, and I'm gonna pull it up for a little bit later. We're talking about the romanticism of what war used to be and what it used to mean. We talked about a little bit last week, like, to have to take someone's life, you know, in hand-to-hand combat. And Chicago shut down again yesterday, but played Monday Night Football. Fuck that. You're killing small businesses, but you can play sports. Get out of my face. Fucking assholes. I'm with it. I'm with that. I mean, we got lawsuits in St. Louis. Pretty much every restaurant in St. Louis County is suing Sam Page right now, saying we're not doing it again.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
We're
trying to, like I said yesterday, I don't think I said it on the show, but I feel like we're trying to track the common cold at this point because they're like, well, it's not killing people, but a lot more people are getting it. Okay, well, I think the young people are starting to get it. I feel like there's one guy whose job it is. They're like, hey, man, this cold started in fucking Phoenix. You got to figure out where everybody got it, where they spread it. And every time he locks it down to, oh, I got it down to about 15 people. All it takes is one of those idiots to slip out and say, oh, I came in contact with 40 people, and they came in contact with 40 each themselves today. Okay, well, it's never going to end then. Then we're at a point where it makes no logical sense that this is ever going to end the rate it's going.
Yeah.
So either open it the fuck up or shut it down with...
I've got the plan.
Shut it down and say, at the end of this shutdown, whatever happens, happens. We're opening back up like a real fucking country again.
This is what you do. You throw as many people as you can into a room. You make everybody take their pants off.
I'm into it already.
Everybody starts in on the digital play. Okay. You look to the person on your left. All right. You're going to have to... Well, you're gonna have to pair off in twos. So you can't just everybody can't just look to the left. So you're gonna look to your left, I'm gonna look to your right, and so on, all the way down the line. As we are manually handling one another, stimulating. I open my mouth, you
spit,
hawk into my mouth. I swish it around a little bit. You open your mouth, I give it back. Boom.
Hands across America.
Hands across America. But it's spitting in each other's mouths with a little bit of digital play. Because we're bringing back fingering. We're bringing back fingering. It's just
you're just describing the last Friendsgiving we had.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying. We're ahead of the curve. We're trendsetters. All I'm saying is we got to get in front of this thing. We got to get as many people COVID as possible right now.
No, you want to trickle. You want like 100 people to have COVID, and then like 75 people, and then like 10,000. And then like 7,500, and then like 1,500, but then these people are dying, and then like 1,200, and then like it's just a constant battle of how many numbers you want to go which way. Which way are we going on COVID? Is it getting better? Run from COVID. I can't outrun it. I can outrun it. I can't. I'm bummed we can't come to Friendsgiving. We can't come to Friendsgiving.
That's fucking dumb.
We're in quarantine. I'm hanging out with this dickhead, though, and he's already going to infect everybody.
I mean...
That's what I'm saying.
At the very least with COVID.
I'm... That's good. I don't get it, because Oliver was just exposed to a kid who had it. He doesn't have it.
Oliver doesn't have it, but because he was exposed.
Ivan, me, and Jen are, according to the school, we're in quarantine too.
Well,
14 days.
Guess what the school doesn't have?
Fucking
authority over your fucking house. So next time the fucking principal calls, say, "Oh, hey, is your FaceTime working?" And they're like, "Yeah, I've got FaceTime." And whenever the camera clicks on, just have your balls hanging in front of the camera.
Good call.
So check them out, bud.
Again. I already did that for Steve.
That kid got an A yet? I can stamp this camera lens all day long.
Your daddy sure does care about your schooling, boy. We haven't had him tested. Honey, I'm trying to lie to everyone here. Jesus Christ almighty, honey. Yeah, he's been tested.
It's like the kid like when you're playing cards with your friend, your kid comes up, "Oh, is it good to have 4 twos?"
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, cool. You must be really good at cards. Thank you, honey.
Steve.
Thank you, honey.
New Kim is worth her weight in gold.
Lil Kim?
New Kim. And actually much, much more. A wealthy Chinese pigeon racing fan put down a record price of 1.6 million euros, $1.9 million, for the Belgian-bred bird.
What's the transfer rate right now?
Saying a lot. 1.6 million euros is 1.9 million. Not very good.
Oh shit! When I went there, it was fucking €2. No, it was $2 to every one fucking euro. So shit was costing me double when I went over there. It was bullshit. And when my sister went, it was the exact opposite when she went to Europe. Yeah. I went post 2001 though.
You ever check out? Oh, you did?
Yeah, and it was just fucked up. Just the whole thing was fucked
follow
up.
You around?
Well, no. Then there was one fucking. There was a guy. It was kind of crazy. Alyssa Dubois.
Good Madam Alyssa Dubois.
There was one part where, and I'm racist, obviously, but a guy got up. He was in full garb, like Middle Eastern garb. I was heading to London. There's a lot of Middle Eastern people in London.
Yeah.
He gets up. This is post 9/11. It's 2004. Everybody's still freaked out. This is like a giant plane. We're going to fucking London. And he gets up. Everyone's asleep on the plane. It's overnight. But me, I'm keeping an eye on shit.
You're just fucking watching this cat.
I'm keeping a fucking eye. I'm flight 93 in this thing, okay? I'm United 93. That's why I got a shirt. Says, don't fucking forget United 93. Real small. Oh, it was perpetrated by our U.S. government. Whoops. So anyway, he gets up and he just stands by the door. Just looking real shady. And so I'm like, what's this guy doing? Standing by the hatch. He's going to lift this hatch open, suck everybody out the door, Craig.
That's how it would work.
Yeah. Except he was just waiting for the bathroom.
Oh.
And I looked at him and I said, yeah, think about this when you're fucking twisting one off in there. Think about
Pull
this.
out your fucking American flag bandana. Tightening it.
Don't make you think a fucking box cutter's going to get me, bud?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not a box. I'm a human.
Been to this dojo, Jack.
Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, take this plane down. I ain't trying to get cut with a box cutter. That seems like a hurt. Fucking, even if he just
box cutter. I mean, clean cuts should heal pretty quick.
I know, but goddamn, you just gotta keep.
Worst part about being cut with a
box. Keep him away from your neck.
That's true.
Doing that.
Yeah, just a fucking.
Like I was kicking
Chinese
Seth's
connection.
ass. I kicked Seth's ass after the show.
Then he
last night.
he actually for real
kicked me.
You. He for real.
Well, I know. When I wasn't fucking looking, I got a bruise. Well, you may see Steve because he doesn't seem to care. I don't want a chance getting anyone sick.
Jen, can we talk to you in the other room, please?
Yeah, let's talk about this later. Let's talk about this later.
Take a little note. Take a little note down. Take a little note so you can remember what you said. Take a little note. You ever heard of pigeon racing?
Duh.
You into it? Duh. Is it like a Red Bull sport or something?
I'll race anything.
Like you'll race a pigeon? You will race a pigeon?
I'll put action on anything. I'm a gambling fiend. I can't not gamble.
I'll bet on you racing anything.
I'll bet on it. I'll bet on betting on it.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Matt Neal.
Matt Neal is good. Good morning, Matt.
Good
Neal.
to see you, Matt.
Matt's probably out in his fucking yard with his Ryan O'Reilly stick right now in the street. It's kind of pop, back and forth.
Just fucking
pop. Just doing a little footwork. Probably doing the thing bouncing off the wall like Ryan O'Reilly does. Wouldn't that be awesome if he got as good as Ryan O'Reilly? There's a story right there. Kid gets a stick at a tournament. The stick has magical power. Becomes the next fucking.
Wasn't there a movie like that? Like
Most
Mike,
Valuable
with
Primate.
Lil Bow Wow. Like he put on some shoes and he
Shut
was
the
like
fuck
Mike.
up.
Isn't that wasn't
Is
that a
what
thing?
that is?
Wasn't that a
deal?
thing?
Yes, that is. I never saw the movie, so I don't know the concept. But obviously that fucking.
Like Mike,
storyline.
2002 film.
I remember the movie.
Little Bow Wow. Is that Jonathan Lipnicki? No.
No, that's the kid from. Are we going to the fucking zoo, Ray?
That's Jonathan Lipnicki. Yeah. How the fuck do I know that kid's name?
Yeah. Jonathan Lipnicki.
Yeah.
What's
the
the
human
story
head
line?
weighs 8 pounds. Let's find out. Plot. Spoiler alert. 2002. Like Mike.
Yeah, you're not gonna. If you haven't seen this, you're.
I don't want to ruin this one. 14-year-old hoops-loving Calvin Cambridge, played by Little Bow Wow, has a dream to be a famous basketball player, to mix it up among the NBA's greatest, but in a game dominated by giants with unparalleled athletic abilities, Calvin's diminutive stature and limited skills make this a far-off fantasy. Or is it? After he laces up a mysterious pair of old sneakers inscribed with the faded initials MJ, Calvin makes the leap from playground hijinks to NBA superstardom.
Damn. So MJ, which everybody knows is Michael Jackson. He was
Yeah.
like, oh.
He's like moonwalking.
And he's like, get over here, little kid. He started playing with himself because he's underage. Yeah, I'll say it. I don't care anymore. My mom tried to name me Michael Jackson Elgin. Okay, she tried to name me.
She loved Michael that
Jackson.
much. Big Michael fan?
Big Michael fan. Big Michael fan. Wanna be like Mike. Wanna be like Mike. Remember that?
I do.
They weren't talking about Michael Jackson, though.
No, they weren't.
They were talking about Mary Jane. Let me lick it. Let me just lick it for a minute. For those of you listening on the podcast, what? You should probably listen and see our beautiful faces right now, because I just can't stop staring at my beautiful face sometimes on the screen. We should probably put that TV about right there so it always kind of.
What do you think? Just right here to the side of the window?
Yeah, I don't know. I got a little thing to hang it.
I know. I was thinking about
I
that.
got a thing to hang it, man.
Got some studs in there. Looks like there's a stud. Oh, that's just water.
Yeah,
That's water right there, Jack.
That ain't water.
That's water right there.
Water
Jack.
from what?
The fucking ceiling. Bro.
I fixed the ceiling, guy.
Okay.
I put a whole
I
coat
know,
of thing
I
on there,
believe
guy.
you. I believe you.
I haven't seen rain in here. Has anything been wet?
No. I've not seen
Are you
anything
wet?
except for the. I'm always wet.
that's a problem.
Yeah, vaginosis.
Man, I set up the tent last night.
Uh-huh.
Set up the
you
light.
had- oh, got everything else.
Yeah, I
going?
got everything going.
How juiced are you?
Oh, I'm so juiced. But also, I already had a bug in there. I'm like, for real. Little drain fly found its way in my tent.
real?
Already. I got nothing in there.
It was zipped up and everything. Well, maybe it came in through the exhaust hole or something. What a dick! Did you kill it with extreme prejudice,
I fucking.
or did you rehome it?
I looked at him in his fucking beady little eyes and I said, tell your fucking friends if they ever come to this town again, I'll smash them all. Then I ripped off his little dick and I fucking sent him on his way. That way he's got to go back to his wife and children dickless and explain what happened. And they're like, we told you not to go to that tent.
There's not even
We told
anything in
not
the
to go
tent,
to
you
that
fucking
tent.
idiot.
You said he couldn't pull off a little bug's dick. He didn't have the dexterity. Well, guess what? He's got tweezers. I'm a human. And I like.
Hang on, what was the? Oh, human metronome. You're a human metronome.
I'm the human metronome. That has 175 million hits, downloads.
Well.
It's almost as good as Santa is Really Real. Our number one hit from
Of all
about
time.
3 years ago.
Almost 4, I think, bud.
Jenny laid in it. I caught Jenny laying in the tent. She thought it was a tanning tent.
She's tanning her butthole.
She thought it was a tanning tent.
Yeah, you got a son you're not, dude.
Let's not talk about my wife's butthole.
I will talk about
buddy?
your wife's
Not
butthole.
her. Let's not.
Let's not talk about her not. You better not mention that again, cocksucker.
Tweezer dick pulling. I knew they'd like that. When I thought it in my head, I said last night. I go, I'm gonna talk about pulling a bug's dick off with tweezers, and they're gonna fucking eat it up, lap it up, lap, 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 lap. What's your favorite noise to hear in the bedroom?
Huh.
Your dad going, finish him. Finish him.
Favorite noise in the bedroom?
Yeah, are you like one of these?
No.
Or you like a little, you like one of those? Or,
Oh,
you,
yeah,
or you like a, sometimes your chest will press together and make a fart noise.
Oh, you're talking like not like
Or like,
audible,
oh, ¿dónde está la sanitario, baby? You know, like when you're whispering into her ear in Spanish. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Je ne sais quoi. That's French.
That's okay.
You
speak French to your guy?
No.
Come on, do it.
I only know
Get it up.
Je
You don't-
vous
you don't
salue,
need to know much.
Marie.
They don't fucking know. If they don't speak
J'avoue.
French,
She
just
did.
make
She
it
took a
sound-
couple years of French.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. She's like, you just
All right,
said
so you speak-
Hail Mary in my ear. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's all I know.
I did. I'm throwing a Hail
Hail
Mary
Mary,
at you
yeah.
right here.
I'm having sex with a girl. Hail Mary. No one said it would happen. Oh, I wasn't. You got me, Craig. I was tanning my butthole. Jenny, what the fuck? Come on. Secrets are really fun. Secrets don't hurt anyone. You know the old saying. God. Woman. Yeah, we were both in there. And we kind of do this thing where we both lay and our lower backs, we both put our legs over our heads. And our
you can
lower
push your lower backs together.
That way we're using each other as leverage.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say, there's nothing quite as reinvigorating.
And you can kind of lock ankles so that you can just pull everything down.
She's a lot more flexible than me.
Okay.
So I got a strap on. Like, you ever put straps around your legs and someone go, yeah! And just rip them apart.
Just like fucking Van Damme and Kickboxer. I can tie it up between the trees.
Yes, dude.
You get it.
Yeah.
You get it. This day in history brought to you by Bungeon Property Group, Steve. Bill Clinton was getting a blowj.
Oh! A real one?
Yeah, a real one. And I didn't know this part of the story. He was on the phone with Representative Sonny Callahan from Alabama, Republican from Alabama. And he's like, yep, that sounds like a good plan, Sonny. I figured.
How do we know that?
They say he was on the phone, during which he spoke to Representative Sonny Callahan on the phone.
Oh, you got it from This Day Trivia.
You get it.
Okay, yeah. It's good. Read that one.
Oh, it's the original fake news?
Yeah.
NBC Dateline airs a segment showing a GM truck exploding during a car crash test, not disclosing they use an explosive device to ensure the explosion.
Remember the JCO report?
No.
There was a reporter in St. Louis named Charles JCO. I believe that was his name.
JACO?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say yeah.
Okay.
You could probably Google search it real quick. But he has a video where they tried to fake like they were in an air raid. And this is when he worked for CNN, I think. So Charles J. Code, yep, CNN, fake footage during Gulf War.
See, this shit's going on forever.
They use a green screen. You have to watch it. It's one of the most unbelievable things of all time.
It's Wag the Dog.
Because I've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's been a long time. It plays.
Is it worth it?
I think it plays.
Yeah.
It's been a while since it came out, and like as a kid, I'm like, oh, yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty hard to pull off, but actually,
who's in it?
Dustin Hoffman.
That's right, yeah. Because John Travolta was in one a little bit later about the president and shit like that. Yeah, no, I remember seeing the box all the time.
Robert De Niro, Anne Hesh.
Damn.
Willie Nelson, Woody Harrelson, Dennis Leary. I mean, it's got
John
some
Michael Higgins. I love
that dude. Is hilarious. I didn't know
hilarious.
What his name. Move yourself. What movie was that? Where he's at the fucking dinner party. Move yourself. He's fucking all up in the dude's face.
What was the movie where he's like, my password is PUD on his computer? It's like, it's PUD. And his screensaver is PUD. He like loves the word PUD.
No idea.
He's in this movie, which Jenny loves this movie. I love it too. I've never seen her laugh as hard at this movie as she did. And it was, what's the name of it? It's a movie about cheerleading. It's the two guys. No, it's the two guys who go to cheer camp. No. Two guys go to cheer camp. The one
it's
guy.
It's got this dude in it? Oh, I'll find it.
Yes, he's great. It probably came out in 2010. It had to come out in 2010.
He was in the Pitch Perfect movies. What else we got?
2010. You're in 2013.
I'm moving down.
Keep moving. Go quick.
You really think it was 10? Like you got to fucking Glee. He was on Glee. Ugly Truth.
Fired Up. 2009.
Fired Up. Never heard of it.
Are you shitting me, dude?
Never heard of it.
You gotta click on Fired Up.
I think that scene that I was talking about was from The Ugly Truth with Gerard Butler and Katherine Heigl. That's all right.
Katherine Heigl. I just can't stand her.
I think Miss is the same way. Can't fucking stand that, bro.
God, man. And she checks all the boxes. Like,
yeah, I kind of dig her.
Click on Fired Up for me, please. Thank you. It's up there. Thank you. He's got a scene. You've never seen that?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Fired Up, dude? That is a great... No, it's awful. It's the shittiest comedy of all time. But it's got 2 or 3 scenes in it. It has one of the greatest characters of all time. has
Okay.
one of the greatest characters of all time, side characters. He only has about 5
it's that
lines in
dude?
the movie. No, he has a great part where he's like, he's the cheer camp. He's the head of cheer camp. And he's like, are you fired up? Yes, say it again. He has this whole cheer that he does with fired up where he's like, what do we say, fired up? He's like, F you. And they're all like, F you. He's like, F you. F you. So it's this whole weird thing. He plays like a really energetic guy who is probably an excellent cheerleader in his 20s, teens, but now he's 50. But he's still running this cheer camp with all the vigor that he has, and it's fucking great. He only has 5 minutes of scenes. That might be the Pud thing too, and maybe that's a different. No, it's a different movie with the Pud.
Someone just said that it was the breakup that I'm thinking of with Jen Aniston. Dude, that scene is fucking
sounds
hilarious.
about exactly like the movie.
About the same movie. Yep, about the same movie.
What did you get that wrong? Because it sounds like you got it exactly
pretty
right.
close to the same. One's got a low rent Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty bad movie, but there are a couple funny parts. Move yourself. You got in this movie that the main characters are kind of shitty, but I love the one guy who's always kind of a supporting role in all the movies. That blonde guy, he was in Not Another Teenage Movie, is kind of the bad guy. The blonde dude.
Oh yeah,
He's in Community for a little while. Plays the one girl's boyfriend who's always singing songs and shit. He's great in Community. But it has this guy. Papo. It's where I got Papo from, dude.
No.
It's where I got Papo from, dude.
Get out of here.
There's one scene. I don't even want to fucking tell you.
I think that kid's name is Eric Christian Olsen. Is the
Yes,
blonde kid's
yes,
name.
Yes, it is. But there's another guy. You would recognize him. See full cast and crew. He's the side character. But Dr. Rick, David Walton, click on him. You would recognize him from shit he plays. And he's really funny in a lot of the shit he's
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I'm a fan.
He plays this.
He's in New Girl for a little while.
He plays, yeah. That's where I remember him. He plays this girl's boyfriend who's like pre-med. He's pre-med. And he fucking drives like a white BMW.
He's the dickhead. He's the guy that shits in a trash can in Van Wilder. Like that kind of character.
Yes, he's that
kind of character.
Fucking brother-in-law from Wedding Crashers and shit like that.
Yep.
Or the fiance. And so he's like...
Bradley Cooper.
He's like, hey, nice shoes or something. Someone says to him. The guy's like, oh, he's like, he's like, your feet are super small, dude. What size shoe do you wear? He's like, size 9. And he's got these fucking sunglasses and he's in his BMW and he's like, and a 10 in Crocs, Papo, or something like that, and fucking drives off. One of the, it's stayed with me forever because all I am is a culmination of all the pop culture I've seen in my life. Wasn't there a show called was it Herman's Head or one of those shows where it starts out where the kid's sitting in front of his TV? It didn't run for very long. I don't know if it was Herman's Head. Herman's Head was a show about this kid or this guy who had different people in his head and went back and forth. Do you remember
I don't remember that fucking show at all.
Oh, I remember Herman. Yeah, Herman's Head was a fucking
91 to 94.
Yeah, it was in our prime time of being like, I'm not watching this, but it's on. You know what I mean? Like, okay. And I think it was a comedy. I don't even know who was in it. But this was a kid. It started out and the kid was always sitting in front of the TV and his mom was always going out and shit. And he would always play out his real life like it was a scene in a movie. He would always kind of be transitioning. He was a little schizo. I don't know if anyone knows I remember Herman's Head.
Dream On?
Dream On. That's it. Who was it? Yeah. That my life was kind of like Dream On. And that show went fucking nowhere. No one was in it. Right?
Not a fucking soul.
Yeah.
But they do compare it to Herman's Head.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is
Herman's
hilarious.
Head's the first one that comes up.
That is hilarious, dude.
That is awesome.
Yeah, there were 2 shows like that I kind of caught on. I was like, Dream On's fucking... It was right there of being good. Because it was like a kid whose mom was always gone, just fucking threw him in front of the TV. And back then, you only had so many channels, so you just sit there in front of the TV. So if he got into an experience in his real life, he'd be like, oh, this is just like an episode of that Western. And it would kind of transition into where he's like, got this. So it was always, and honestly, that's how I was talking about it yesterday, sitcom life. I'm always kind of setting up a joke. If it's like a Disney-esque sitcom or a The Ranch type sitcom, I can almost tell what the fucking next joke's
well,
gonna-
The Ranch
You've
is
said it
100%,
before.
yeah.
You can see the next
Well, here's
joke
the
coming.
punchline to that one, And you can see a long play on those shows. Like, you can be like, well, this is how this episode's going to fucking play out.
And Disney shows, they just rinse,
Yep.
wash, repeat all the jokes that they know work. So, like, when Oliver's watching a show, he doesn't really watch that shit anymore. But when he would watch a show, he would see a joke, and I'm like, dude, that's one of the oldest jokes of all time. Or I would say something before, and he'd be like, you seen this before? And I'm like, no, you can just tell, like, what the fuck is going on here.
There is I got to figure out what the name. There was a show back in the day where, like, this kid had like a lab or like some kind of hangout behind his locker in the school, and it had that fucking big meathead from like My Name Is Earl and
Yep. Seth Parker Saves the World, or
what was that? Yeah,
something.
Do you
Saves
remember
the
that?
world. 100%.
I don't. You were just talking about that,
dude.
and I'm like,
love
I forgot all about that until you started talking about
Seth something saves the world. Something Parker.
Seth
Parker.
the world.
Seth Parker saves the world. It's something.
No,
it's not Seth. Parker. It's something Parker
saves the world. Saves the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Parker Lewis can't lose. Parker Lewis.
Is that what
can't
it
lose.
is?
Yep.
Is that what it is? Oh, it is. Yeah, this guy.
Parker
So
Lewis
that's not
can't
even
lose.
the same dude from those movies, but he reminds me of
Oh
him.
yeah, for sure.
Not the same dude.
And the dude who reminds
Dude,
me.
I forgot all about that show
Yeah.
until you were talking about the fucking.
How did Saves the Day lead us to that? How did Seth Parker Saves the Day lead us to Parker Lewis can't lose?
I don't know.
I don't know how that just happened, but
I don't
they
know,
knew
but
what was happening. Yeah, I thought that was super cool. Who was the main guy in that? That dude. Oh shit, he was a little like. I liked him because he kind of reminded me of me, a little effeminate,
Well,
fucking skater cut, fucking look at that clothes.
Man, the '90s were great.
This dude, he was in other shit. Remember?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that guy's name?
Parker Lewis can't lose.
Yep. Gemini Jen.
That was my jam, dude. That was my jam. Why don't we take a break real quick? What do you think?
Fuck you.
Fuck
man.
you, sponsors.
We pay our own bills around here, not. Hey, this is the best morning show in St. Louis. I will listen to other morning shows
it's
on the
hard.
way here.
It's hard.
I don't care. We're propelling St. Louis into the future. You can get on board, or you can fucking be a big time idiot if you want.
Big fucking moron.
But I just always listen to fucking. And we had the
Rush
point
Hour,
guys
yeah.
in here. The
And they
point
were
guys in there, and they're like,
creaming their jeans.
they're like, oh, this is what a studio can look like. Because if you go to every radio station, it's like, here are some microphones. Here is a table that kind of looks like this one. Here is where Jim will be behind the glass here, telling you, oh, there's a commercial in 2 minutes. There's another commercial in 2. There's another commercial in 2 minutes. Hey, you guys get to. Do you guys go? Okay, right, go. Do BuzzFeed top 10 coolest fucking things to do. Okay, yeah, we're kind of doing that too. Whatever. But then they go, what commercial? 2 minutes. There's so many fucking commercials on the radio in the morning. They realize they're a dying industry. The radio is dying. It's going to have to shift, and they're going to have to shift into a format, something like this, where they make it a creative workspace for all of their personalities, because the radio isn't the radio anymore. Like I was telling Jenny and I think we're talking about it, or maybe I was talking about it with Oliver, where the romance of songs is gone. I think we talked about it on the show a little bit. The romance of fucking music, of hearing that song, the tail end of it on the radio, and before the internet, you're like, what fucking song was that? And if you didn't trap it in here and then sing it to someone who kind of had a good wealth of knowledge of songs, you may have never figured out what that song was like. I remember hearing remixes every once in a while on 104.1 or 104.9. I forget what the rap station was back then, but they would remix some songs and shit. And I'm like, what? How do I get that song? There's no getting that song. That was a DJ playing that on the radio one time. That was just how it went. To where now, if Oliver likes a song, you have the paralyzation of choice when it comes to music. I'm like, what song you want to hear? He's like, Oh man, which one?
I can just do it on demand. On demand, you have the entire catalog of music in the world.
So the romance of losing a song or never hearing it again or forgetting about it, like it's fucking 100% gone, man.
Yep.
So weird.
Let's take a break. Come back and talk about a couple of fun things here on the other side. I like that idea. I used to have a.
We'll sing us some songs too, Gemini Jen.
Yeah,
we'll sing a song at the end of the show today.
We'll figure it out, guys. We're gonna run a break, and then
we're gonna do that.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Then we're gonna fight each other live on camera. Stick around for hour 2. We'll be back. Oh, minute.
James Carlton Insurance 314-961-4800. Astonishing, astounding, fabulous, incredible, fantastical, phenomenal, prodigious, stupendous, unbelievable, wondrous, divine, fantastical. No, seriously, he's fantastical. You got a house, go on and get it insured. You got a car, you gotta get it insured. You got a life, go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net. Fantastic. Stupendous. Fantastic.
Hey, boys and girls, I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Get inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD. CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me. Inside of me. Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world. Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp. It's a stomp. It's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton. James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
961-40.
I'll like kind of give it like a whole deal where you're like, "Oh man, that's a cool deal."
No
like
doubt.
where you're spray painting it. Guys,
No
we're talking
diggity.
about the studio. As we told you, the 105.7 people came in here and creamed their jeans, bud. We have the jeans as proof. It's
left
Happy
them.
Monica Lewinsky Day. We have the blue dress from 105.7 The Point here. They saw this. And they said, these guys aren't jackassing around.
We're not
man.
jackassing
They're
around,
not
pal.
slap-assing.
We're not.
Are you?
We're not.
And I wasn't here. Jason didn't have a key, so they could only really look from the window. So they only got like a... And we had the blue light on. And there was a... I can't get into it. I can't get into it too much, but there may have been a photo shoot here this weekend with our guy, the wild man himself.
He's a madman.
Him, a couple hogs, and a couple ladies.
Steve, I have a. I guess maybe we save it for the third hour.
What?
We do drugs,
Booby?
sex, and rock and roll for the third
Booby
hour.
talk?
I
You
got,
got
a
more
little, I
booby
got a little psychedelic thing. I think you'll get a kick out of, but we'll talk about it in the third hour. That's fine.
We can do whatever you want. You want to talk about
No,
it?
well,
now? We
I'll
can
tell you
talk
what.
about
We
it.
were
We can talk
talking about it a little
right
bit
now.
before the break.
Do whatever you want, buddy. I'm here for you.
We talked about it a little bit last week too about the as we remove people further and further from the battlefield, killing people becomes just the press of a button. It becomes a game.
Interesting segue.
There's no
straight into murder.
Yeah, right into murder. How there's no romanticism in war anymore. It used to be you go off to war and hey, maybe you're gonna come home on your shield. Whatever.
See your best gal when you get home.
A little different ball game now. Now you got some pimply
Jody.
face fucking little weasel fucking pencil dick fucking pressing some button in some
That's
bunker.
not nice to say about Chris Wolfenbarger.
42 floors below the ground in some bunker in fucking nowhere, New Mexico, just killing people on the other side of the world.
Let me step in real quick. Chris Wolfenbarger, his fucking
love
Thursday
him.
night thing. Did you
Yeah,
see
I
it?
love him, by the way. Yes.
I need to rewatch it because there are two guests at the end he told me to rewatch. If you guys haven't seen that, Chris's fucking... I saw Chris's part and I can't
Got
forget
the only living
the gentleman's name. who was with him.
Medal of Honor recipient in Missouri.
Man, it was reminded me of why we got into this shit from the beginning. Sorry, go ahead. You were talking about murder.
No, yeah, no worries. So I was talking about the romanticism of war, and over the weekend, someone was telling me the story of this SEAL who was talking about, there are significant moments in a lot of people's lives where, for instance, like the birth of a loved one, like witnessing birth, pretty powerful, moving experience, about as intimate and about as human and visceral of an experience as you can take part in. This Navy SEAL is telling this story about being in, I believe it was in Iraq, it may have been Afghanistan, but they're like in this firefight and they're like clearing out this building. And as he's coming around this corner, this guy comes up behind him and stabs him in the chest.
And he nicks him in his chin, too?
Sorry.
Did he
And then as
fucking nick him in his
falls back,
chin?
He just starts stroking his hair.
What if he didn't have any, like me?
And he held him. Well, it was fine. He was just holding him.
Is he getting an
As
erection?
he was helping him, probably.
I mean, if you're
Dude,
gonna-
if I got that much adrenaline pumping through me, you can
I'll
guarantee
rock
I'm a
hard.
fucking marble statue.
David. David at that point.
So he's stroking this dude's hair and holding him as he
Can you
crosses
stop
over.
saying stroking his hair?
No,
Like
he's
stop.
slowly stroking his hair.
God.
And he's just holding him, understanding that he is a human. And, hey, we fought valiantly. I got you this time.
Got you, bud.
But I respect, this vessel. I respect
He's
who
got
you are.
a knife in his heart.
Nice knife in his fucking chest.
So they missed the heart.
I don't know.
Because you're right in the heart.
Yeah,
there.
he's in the sternum. He's fucking dead in the fucking sternum.
No.
Holding
toast
this
at that
guy,
point.
stroking his hair as he's going back. Right as the guy's he doesn't remember much else after that except his team kicks in the door. The rest of these SEALs kill the dude. They end up saving the guy's life.
They were able to shoot the guy
Yes.
stroking the hair.
Shoot the guy stroking the hair. They saved their buddy.
I'm sorry, I'm anti-war, and I hear stories like that. Marble situation. You know what I mean,
you're
what's
hard.
wrong with me?
You're
What's
hard.
wrong?
You're
I'm
hard.
so peaceful, but when I hear guys coming in, boom, kicking in a door, you're dying. They come, pop the guy in the head,
save you,
grab you out of there.
Yep.
Ah.
And now you got a story about how like the most fucking romantic, intimate experience that you had was when this guy plunged his knife in your chest and held you as you crossed over or as you were crossing over. So that got us to talking a little bit over the weekend about how all of these different roles that people have played in war. Like, can you imagine being the fucking drummer in war, where people were like, just fucking, you got to keep a cadence so this army can keep fucking marching. Alexander's army, they said you could hear them from a mile away. It would shake the earth as they moved. They would drink rivers dry as the fucking, Alexander never stepped foot on an unpaved road. So by the time he got to where he was going, his army had already established a fucking paved road through wherever they're going.
Shut your gosh dang mouth.
But that just can you imagine being a drummer? You got to keep a cadence, right? Because you gotta. Otherwise, it's fucking pandemonium. And you got arrows fucking flying by your ear, fucking whizzing past you. Like, that to me is one of the craziest. Like, who gets that fucking job?
Oh, dude, I thought about this before, and I remember looking it up. It's a dog shit deal. The Ottomans invented it. But I used to think of that too. Especially, I always remembered in the Revolutionary War. The guy is like,
it was always an 11-year-old fucking boy.
Piccolo guy fucking next to him like, let's go, boys. And go, fucking musket ball to the skull. Then it's fucking chaos.
Yeah.
Where'd the fucking Piccolo guy go?
I don't know where
He's
he's
down. Pick up his Piccolo, please.
Somebody's got to pick up the drum and keep the fucking war drum going.
But what they were doing, because I looked this up too, I was like, obviously, it's an intimidation thing. You're outside the fortress walls, and you're like, boom, boom. You got fucking...
Get that.
And we saw it in the Olympics, the Chinese Olympics, where they're like, you guys want to see something? We're going to have fucking a billion
drum
people
as big as
playing,
this room.
and we're all going to be playing.
Yep.
Fucking wild. I love
no
that
doubt.
opening ceremony.
Ceremony.
And I just re-looked it up because I was like, did I read that, or is that not real? But it was also to communicate. So they were important.
Yeah.
That if they over there had to flank or whatever, it was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it's like fucking stealing signs, bud.
Boom, boom, boom. Exactly. And so you could hear that over the chaos of war.
Yeah.
So you knew whether to retreat or turn around. So whoever had a real good communication system on the drums, and of course, somebody had a fucking drums.
Somebody's
Pretty
just
simple.
spitting bars.
Boom, boom. Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, okay, cool. But one of the armies had a little pizzazz.
He's adding a
in
little
there.
fucking triplets.
Neil Peart
he's adding triplets to it.
He's got a cymbal. And some dude's going, fucking like Greta Van Fleet.
Yes.
The most original band that's ever been around.
Whatever. They ripped off a band that ripped off all the bands, so that's okay. So I got to thinking about that, and then,
Oh, wait. They asked us earlier, what is the Hare Krishna song? It's, what's his name? It's Kainchi Hare Krishna by, not Ram Das, Krishna Das.
Krishna Das. Yeah,
That's
but the one that
from the
that's
commercial
us.
is us.
Yeah, that's us singing that.
That's us playing the music too. That's us playing the music. And back to Shitbook. That was for you, Dennison. Actually, he's the one who asked earlier what the the trampoline song was.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
So it got us to talk about my brother and I were sitting up about 4:35 in the morning.
Yeah, here's that picture we've all seen. That's what you're talking about, the little guy.
After a hard night of partying, I'm drinking straight out of the 5th of Jack. We're just kind of waxing poetic, talking about old school war, and he's like, and music, and he's like, man, I love music. He's like, except for fucking bagpipes. I can't do bagpipes, man. They make me go crazy in the brain. I go, I think that was the point. So then I got to thinking about these Scottish, warriors, right? And they're dragging fucking axes and war hammers and fucking swords, and then this fucking fucking, you got this crazy high-pitched noise that actually triggers something in your brain that makes you want to smash someone's skull with a hammer.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes sense.
And I'm like, this makes perfect fucking sense. And Scott's like, yeah. Happy birthday to my brother, by the way.
Yeah, he's got to have a birthday a couple days after mine, just let everybody know.
Dude, you know what's... we'll get into that later.
Ridiculous.
So he's like calling back on the fucking guy with the knife in his chest and the fucking... He's like, yeah, just imagine the fucking romanticism of war. He caught a sword, you know? You're kind of... You can hear your pulse over almost everything else as you're bleeding out and your breath is slowly being taken over by the gurgling blood that's spilling into your airways. And you've left everything on the field. You're dying like a warrior. And then all of a sudden, as you're trying to cross over into heaven, you got a fucking goose that just won't fucking die.
The bagpipes are beautiful.
I don't mind them. They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. Let's not just judge our whole show on what Scotty likes and doesn't like. That's all I'm saying. I mean, let's not run the show on what that guy likes or doesn't like. You know who Nathan Futrell is?
Probably one of the greatest war drummers of all time.
Yep. He's said to have been the youngest drummer boy in the American War of Independence. He joined the North Carolina Continental Militia.
9 years old.
At the age of 7. You're a pussy.
Get on the lines.
He's 7.
Get on the lines, kid. It's younger than it's younger than Trevor. It's younger than Trevor.
Trevor would have been... He would have kept morale
Good little
high.
drummer boy.
And then at the point where they're like, we got to get away from this kid and kill the enemy.
He's got him all dancing.
No one's drummed as long as this kid. Like, yeah, no, it'd be a whole thing where he riles them all up and then sends them into the fucking field. He'd been a good little fucking drummer boy, actually. I could see him doing
It's
that.
cut out a couple times for me today. Also, never had this issue. But Twitch better get their fucking shit together is all I'm saying.
Oh, no. That's cool. We just send everybody to Twitch and then they're like, psych.
Psych, our platform sucks now.
We'll stop. It's probably because we're sending it through everything else, too. We'll have to stop it. In 1793, Joseph Barra, a 14-year-old French Republican drummer at the time of the War of Vendée, was killed by the Royalist counter-revolutionaries, supposedly while he was shouting, "Long live the Republic!" I'm sure he probably said, "Vive la République!" I'm sure he wasn't speaking English.
Yeah, probably.
His body was interred at the Pantheon along with all the other National War heroes.
You don't think the kid fucking knows how to speak the Kings?
André Estienne was a drummer with Napoleon Bonaparte's army at the Battle of the Bridge of Arcole in 1796, where he led his battalion across a river while holding the drum over his head, and reaching the far bank, beat the charge. This led to the capture of the bridge and the rout of the Austrian army, despite being only 19 years old. He is also depicted in the Pantheon in Paris and l'Arc de Triomphe, and also in other paintings. So yeah, these drummer boys, huh? Yeah, they've done stuff.
A lot of fucking little lads. But we're not that far removed from this.
In November 1857, at the Battle of Cawnpore, a 15-year-old drummer boy was awarded the Victoria Cross. During a charge on the enemy's guns, drummer Flynn ran right at the guns, and he was wounded while he was playing the drums, and then he engaged in hand-to-hand combat with 2 rebel artillerymen.
This child did?
Yeah.
Somebody posed a question about fighting children the other day. Fighting a dozen 12-year-olds.
Oh, there's no way.
Anybody that said that they could.
You'd have to be a professional fighter and be
when Joe Rogan said that he could, Joe Rogan was a
with those
champion
kicks.
fucking taekwondo.
Yep,
fucking,
you kick a couple of those
you
kids.
cave a kid's chest in with a kick, that's fine.
Yep.
Dude, at 12 years old, I ran with an athletic bunch of kids. Street toughs, okay?
There were 2 kids in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was legitimately worried they could beat up my dad.
I'm not even kidding.
Because they had fucking issues, man. They had problems at fucking home, and they were big and tough.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were pretty cool to me. I was like glad that they weren't just a fucking ornery sort to their friends.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What was I gonna do? Sure. Avoid them every day? Mm-hmm. But no, there were. I distinctly remember, and the Sinclair kid. I remember when we were little, he was a fucking monster. That one who
Matt Sinclair
maybe blew you up on the football field.
Matt Sinclair.
Yeah, he lived in my cousin's neighborhood, and I remember we're playing with him, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like this this is a man here. And you played sports against 12-year-olds that you're like, oh, he's got a beard and shit. But I think if it's 9-year-olds, it's a totally different story. Oliver, I taught Oliver how to get somebody in a headlock, just like a locked in rear naked choke. He was fighting his cousin.
Good time for him to start rolling a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Learning how to roll.
He was on vacation with his cousin. His cousin's a little bigger than him. So he was getting beat, and you're just like watching your son get beat, and you're like, this feels
This is
awful
never going to
inside.
happen again.
Yeah, so I told him, I was like, hey, man, when you get him, put like the V of your arm right here and just kind of squeeze.
Flex, bud.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I go, just get in there and try to wrap right here so you can't get out. Like your arm is locked into here. You know, you're coming up and under. And so he got him in 2 of those, and the kid was just helpless. And then Oliver instinctively knew to like wrap his legs around his legs. So now he's just unless you're willing to start punching someone in the face, which you can, even I've seen. I mean, like that.
That's still tough, man. You're not working. You're not working with
the guy, the best MMA guy right now who beat. Megan Nemov. Armageddon.
Russell's Bears. Yeah, I got you.
He is a madman, dude. I've never seen anybody fight like that. Agamemnon.
No.
That's his name. Agamemnon. You're going to look up Conor McGregor?
That's who he beat.
Khabib.
Nurmagomedov.
No.
Nurmagomedov.
Nope, that doesn't sound right.
Fuck
either.
you.
Search Khabib.
Nurmagomedov. I was pretty close.
You were pretty
Khabib
close.
Nurmagomedov. Get a fucking name, you Cossack prick. Fuck you.
Oh, he's going to kick
commie
your
fuck.
ass, dude.
Yeah,
He's going to kick your ass.
All fucking 170 pounds of him. Get tough, bud. Get tough, bud.
How about you get a quality internet connection, get on Twitch, and grow up? Today's 12-year-olds are 6 foot tall and eat GMO chicken nuggets, so they're all already jacked up on steroids.
Dude,
That's from the
I knew some absolute beasts at 12 years old. Like, and even if the group isn't filled with them, if it's got one of them, first off, at 12, kids are already pretty athletic, hitting puberty. Like, you'd have to get some prepubescent 12-year-olds to even try to have a chance.
Because Oliver, if he wants, he's 10.
Yeah.
Just an average. He's a little bit bigger than average.
If he wants to throw himself at you,
dude, if he wants to hit me real hard in the face, it's gonna hurt. I'll have him punch my hands every once in a while just to see what they're made out of.
The play is you got to go all offense. You can't play defense against 12 kids.
There's no
You walk up,
way.
you fucking crane kick a fucking kid's head clean off, kick him in the chin, and he does a backflip. As soon as that happens, a couple of them are gonna freeze.
That's what I'm hoping too.
A couple of them are gonna freeze.
They can't be like robotic.
And you got to make quick work. Fucking throat, elbow on the next one. Now you got four of them down. The other 8 are like.
This is why I can't wait till virtual reality.
This is the perfect virtual reality simulator.
Yeah, perfect.
I love the question. The question's fun to me because it's not every day you get to fantasize about fucking murking
shit out of kids.
Murking 12-year-olds. Half a dozen.
Murking.
I like murking. I beat them so bad, and then I put my merkin on their face. Just take it off, put
That's
it on
a
their
sex
face.
crime.
Is it? I don't know. Is it? You put a merkin on somebody?
I don't know. I think a lawyer could argue that.
I think you probably could. I don't know.
It's not my merkin.
Yeah.
I bought it from the store.
Yeah, it's store bought. Never worn. Never worn.
Yeah,
Certainly, that's okay.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
It's a wig.
It's a prank.
It's a wig.
It's a prank.
It's a wig.
Garrett
is a beast.
No, I'm gonna read that one, you sicko. I'm so glad that I got Garrett into Taekwondo. Garrett is a beast.
He's a beast.
I'm so glad that Garrett got into Taekwondo at an early age. Yeah, I know. That's like you're talking about getting kids into fighting. I definitely want Oliver to be able to say, "Hey, guy, that's one."
Look, you don't want.
I want him to go up to somebody and say, "That's one."
Just letting you know.
Don't make me get here.
You're on the clock.
Don't make me get
here.
Spinning back kick. I want Oliver. I'm going to prime him to be a bully. I'm going to teach you all the best fighting styles. You find the weakest person you can, and you take them to task. He's actually probably, he's a little bit bigger than, he's like 75 percentile when they fucking take him to the doctor.
Sure.
But with just the little things that you teach him, he got me in a headlock, and if I can usually either dig my chin in, and he's like, ow, like that hurts, man.
Find ways to make parts of your body weapons. These little blades right here.
Oh, for sure. Or this is really hard on me. Only one guy I couldn't. He got me in a headlock, and I was pushing down on him. He's like, like laughing at me. Most of my other friends, eventually, I could like dig into. They're like, "Fuck, man, you're gonna break my fucking like arm right here."
That's
and I was
nice.
like, "It's weird," because it's like I got two little bones right here that kind of stick out, like two devil bones.
Yeah.
Like right here at the ends. It's weird. Do you have them? No, you don't have them. You're just smooth. See, like feel right here, like at the ends, they have like.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Interesting.
Yeah. So like it's all it's like a reverse. It's like fangs from down here.
That's pretty
It's a
dope.
weird thing. So I've always been able to push down on people, but this one dude I remember he got me in a headlock, and unless I was willing, like he said, like to either go full out, I wasn't getting out of this thing. And Oliver had me in one where he was locked in, and I was trying to pull him off, but I was losing fucking consciousness while I was trying. And I'm like
joking you out.
I'm like, you gotta let go, dude. Because I was fighting him and Ivan. So we get on the bed and I'm like throwing him down. And after
a little back attack.
2 minutes of that, I'm pretty winded just from throwing him around. I'm not at full strength. Like you said, you'd have to go in and you'd have to be one.
You got to go on offense.
You got to go one and done on a lot of them too.
So
knees and elbows.
Look, I was probably, I'm going to say maybe 11, maybe 12. But I think I was probably 11. Chad Hayflinger's house. I don't remember if I've told this story or not, but
I'm sure it's about your old South City friends. I'm sure you've sold it
it's all we ever talk about
times.
His older sister is having some friends over, having a little party. She's like, I don't know, 3 years older than us.
Okay.
So like at 12, and I'm starting to get some of the cute high school girls over there and everything. And so we go over there and she's got all kinds of friends over. And there's this kid, Andy, that was like, he went like 6'2", 2 bills, like big kid, 16 probably years old, somewhere in there. He's a good sized kid. And I remember he fucking absolutely humiliated me in front of these girls.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard this.
I think you have. But he gave me a wedgie, bud, in front of these girls. Tore the fucking waistband off. Oh, yeah. It was a mile up my ass. My underwear was a mile up my ass. And I could care less about the wedgie. That's fine. Whatever.
It doesn't sound like that.
To make me look like an idiot in front of that many girls, pal. Oh man. I went in the other room. I'm fucking teared up. I'm humiliated. I am so fucking mad.
No.
I am so fucking mad. And Chad's like, man, fuck that dude, man. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that dude is right. So we just start plotting. You ever seen one, bud? We start plotting. And Chad's like, all right, I got an idea.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
all right, I got an idea. He fucking goes over to his dad's dresser. You hear someone?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No.
Okay.
We got to get a chime on that fucking door.
We got to get something.
Fucking chime on the goddamn
video feed?
Something. Chad goes over to his... I'll wait for you. I'm listening. Just going to check?
We're good.
All right.
See if I need to pee.
Chad goes over to his dad's dresser, grabs his little change cup.
Oh.
He goes, all right. And he had like a living room, and then they had like an offshoot of their living room that was
So this is at Chad's house?
This is at the Hayflinger's house. So they have like an offshoot off of the actual living room.
This is like your home base too, man.
Oh, this dude fucked up.
At your home.
This guy fucked up bad. You disrespected me in the wrong place, pal.
He went on your turn.
You came here and did that? It's like fucking trying to go to Vietnam.
It doesn't sound like he fucked up, though.
Oh, he fucked up good.
At
this point, he's feeling real cool, humiliating a child in front of all of these high school girls he's trying to
What'd the girls
impress.
think?
Oh, they're in the room
wet,
stroking my hair. It's okay, honey.
Really?
Yes. So I'm already winning. But
you're crying.
This is not over 100%. That's how you do it. How else do you get girls?
Good point. Good point.
So Chad's like, all right, here's the deal. Chad's to give people kind of a visual. He had like his living room was right here, but then there was an offshoot where the TV was. There was like this little family room kind of area right here, and it had like a sectional that filled the whole room. And all these girls and this dude are like sitting.
Does he have buddies there?
Yeah, I think there's like maybe 2 other dudes there. Yeah. And they're all sitting on this couch or whatever, and then just outside of this room is like another little bench, little couch right there. And so Chad's got he's got this change cup. He reaches out and grabs a handful of pennies. Okay. And he goes, all right, man. And I already knew the fucking play. So I fucking post up over here on this little couch where they can't see me in a room, and Chad fucking comes peeling out of the dining room over to where the living room couch is at, and he's got these fucking pennies. And he fucking whips one, and the first one, laser show, fucking bang, right between the eyes on fucking Andy. Fucking tags him with this fucking penny, okay?
Pennies?
He pelts him with a couple of pennies. This kid is fucking hot. Okay? What? So he starts chasing after Chad now, right? He like fucking jumps up real quick. Well, he don't know that I'm fucking around the corner. So I fucking trip him up as soon as he comes out the door, and Chad and I fucking beat on this fucking kid while his fucking friends fucking watched. And then fucking I got up. Everything was fucking good. Kid fucking ended up going home. You want to talk about humiliated? He just got fucking punked by a couple of fucking 11, 12-year-old kids.
That is awesome,
Beat
dude.
the fuck out of him, dude. And he fucking...
You guys were punching him in the face and shit?
I was kicking him. We were fucking going to work on this fucking dude. That's why, first thing I thought of when that little poll came out was like, could you take 12-year-olds? I'm like, dude, 12-year-olds are fucking wily. They're spry.
Yeah.
They're spry. I could take a handful of them.
Yeah.
Only because I'm going to fucking hit one of them so
They're
hard.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere,
At
though.
12?
Yeah.
You better be fucking Bruce Lee. You better be fucking you better be Enter the Dragon, motherfucker. Because 12-year-olds will put a hurt on you. Two 12-year-olds fucking beat that fucking 15, 16-year-old kid, beat him down.
He left.
He fucking left the
Did he
party.
cry when he cried?
Oh, I'm sure he did as soon as he got out that door. I'm sure he fucking did.
I'm
sure positive that little cocksucker did. One of the best days of my life.
Then what happened? Everybody was like,
yeah. They fucking he had it coming. Like
Yeah.
nobody was like, you guys.
Yeah.
Nope. Fucking
Everything just went on as...
That's how they back to the party.
Yep, I know, that's how
fucking
shit went.
Beat him and he fucking got on his way. Like there are two different instances where like kids in my class beat the hell out of fucking people considerably older than them, just with fucking little fucking street smarts, little Red Dawn motherfuckers. You know?
You had to.
You gotta fucking have a plan.
That's what's so funny.
Beating
that the
him was one of
pennies
my
worked.
favorite pennies. Fucking Chad. I was like, Chad, you're fucking playing. Although I got to give him some mad props because there's a room full of people and he had laser precision with that fucking penny. That was a high risk maneuver. He was inverted
because it
on
could
this
go.
one. You know,
it could go
high risk maneuver. That thing can fucking
Yeah,
bend any which
yeah.
way. He threw a fucking laser show.
He was athletic though.
One of the best athletes I'll ever know.
That's a good. Yeah, I remember a lot of traps being pulled, like the tripping thing. That's the play. You get someone to run after you, some dumb idiot, and then somebody trips them.
You're
sorry.
done. You're done.
Sorry, you
You're
just got
done.
tripped, you fool.
You fucking.
You got tripped.
You fucking nerd.
You fool.
God. Felt good though, man. Felt good.
Felt so
then the
fucking good.
You'd think the war drums would have gave it away that we were plotting something.
What do you know what he's up to these days? You ever look him up on Facebook?
Andy, I haven't.
You should try to look him up right now. See what he's up to.
If I had to imagine, he's probably fucking a fucking prison guard or something.
What letter did we leave off on? M 200.
I think the last. I think we're on the last 100, aren't we? Oh yeah. 200.
Was it M?
Yep. 200.
No, because of it.
These are. I thought that was hour 3 stuff. That's all right.
Oh yeah, you're right. I meant to go to this thing. That's our. I thought that was hour 3 stuff.
Heard Craig and Steve are giving away a glass piece this morning. Better check out Hoosier Sophisticate. Well, we were waiting on a funny email or something. Come on, Ricky. Tell some people to send some emails.
We didn't tell them where to send it.
We've got fucking... Send it to HoosierSophisticate.com. Twain at mycelial.media. HoosierSophisticate@gmail.com. Mycelial Media. Wherever you send it, we're going to get it.
You can win this pipe. Wait, that's Christmas poo.
Oh, I was talking like Christmas poo the other day, too.
Were you?
When I thought it was Tally. But I guess that's just Christmas poo. Do they? Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better. For real, that was your guys? Wow. I want a Polish guy playing an accordion with a dancing monkey nearby when I die. That's fair. Okay.
No. I'll make sure. Who said that? I'll see to it doesn't happen. I'll see to it doesn't happen. Right. We've been doing a segment on this show where we talk about songs and their meanings because everybody's like, I like music. So I was like, oh, I wonder what I can look up that really relates to the crowd. You know what I mean? So
sure.
What do we do? And we got through about 14 of them, but I forget. We had a pretty nice little conversation that broke into these. We're supposed to actually be done with this segment. We have so much stuff all the time.
Sure.
We got to get it out of us, man. We got to get all this stuff that's inside of us, and we got to get it out.
Rusty, what did we tell them we wanted them to? Yeah, just anything. Anything with, it's make us laugh.
We're going to do a segment at the end of the show where we're
LCB.
Yes.
LCB.
Laugh, cry, boner.
You either make us laugh, you make us cry, or you bone us up.
Yep. So
that's the deal.
So it's a little story, a joke, something that's a tear jerker, something that's a sperm jerker, something that is a laugh jerker.
Yep.
Something in one of those veins.
And you can win a tally.
Tally. You can win tally. You want to get high? Howdy ho.
And don't make it too long. Don't make it too long. HoosierSophisticate@gmail.com.
Sure.
Or Twain at mycelial.media. LCB. Rusty fucking loves it. Can you make us laugh? Probably not. I don't think anyone here, when we're reading something.
This fucking thing isn't even on.
That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.
It's my jam.
Laugh, cry, bone. Laugh, cry, bone.
Laugh, cry, bone.
Here's songs that'll make you laugh, cry, and bone up. We left off with the Psychedelic Furs, and you said, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I know who they are. I don't remember the song. I don't remember.
And it's
Pretty
weird
in
that
Pink.
psychedelic stuff. You're like, I don't even know what it is, man.
Well, they're always in the psychedelic like news updates. Like, oh, Psychedelic Furs new album. Like, how many fucking times? It's great. It's fine.
Little Ditty by Jack and Diane.
Two American kids growing up in the heartland.
Walk on. Jack and Diane is about as unambiguous as songs get. Except for one crucial detail. According to Mellencamp, Jack wasn't meant to be a white guy. He wasn't meant to be a white guy in your head, Craig.
Okay.
This is really a song about race relationships and a white girl being with a black guy. And that's what the song's about. Mellencamp said he explained this to his record company in 1982. The record execs were not impressed and purportedly told Mellencamp, whoa, can't you make him something other than that? Like, I don't know, not black fella? Is that in 82? And we're still dealing with stupid fucking bullshit to this day. He eventually agreed to cut the lyrics, making it explicit that Jack is African American. Oh, he cut the lyrics and focused instead on him being a football star. What? Mellencamp's most successful hit single may not be remembered as a celebration of biracial relationships, but that's definitely where it began. What? That's kind of a mind blower. That's fucking bullshit.
A laugh, a cry, or a boner.
Laugh, cry, or bone. Cracklin' Rose, get on board. Or is it Cracklin' Rosie?
I have no idea.
Is it Cracklin' Rosie? Neil Diamond?
I don't know very much Neil
Cracklin'
Diamond.
Rosie? I thought it was Cracklin' Rose.
I don't know very much Neil Diamond.
Oh my God. Wait, Cracklin' Rose is a thing too. Neil Diamond, Cracklin' Rosie.
I'll be damned.
Cracklin' Rose, get on board.
Never heard it.
We're gonna ride till there ain't no more to go. Taking it slow.
Oh, yeah. I've heard it.
And Lord, don't you know?
Yeah, okay, I got it.
I can turn invisible if I really try hard. Cracklin' Rose.
Okay, what's it about?
Well, you don't even know the song, so fucking skip it. No, I'm joking. It was Neil Diamond's first #1 hit, and most people just assumed Cracklin' Rosie was described in the song as a store-bought woman, a poor man's lady, was a prostitute. Turns out Rosie wasn't even meant to be a person at all. Diamond revealed in a Rolling Stone interview that the song was inspired by a Native American tribe in Canada, which had more men than women. On Saturday nights, when they go out, the guys all get their girl, Diamond said, but the guys who weren't able to find a girl get a bottle of Cracklin' Rosie. Instead, he said, that's their girl for the weekend. Some wineries even briefly sold their own version of Cracklin' Rosie wine, though it was never as popular as the song, bud. Huh?
Okay.
Oh, this is your favorite song ever. You've said it a million times. Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
I do love Jimmy Buffett. I think Jimmy Buffett just got it figured out.
Searching for my lost shaker of salt.
Where's the salt? Where's the fucking salt?
Some people claim that there's a woman to blame.
Where's
but
the
I know
goddamn salt?
It's all my fault. Where's the salt? All right. It's a song that conjures images of lazy summer days and drinking too many margaritas. But if you've never sung along to more than the some people claim that there's a woman to blame part, you might have noticed that the lyrics actually paint a bleak picture. The song's narrator isn't on vacation, but wasting away in a beach resort community, getting tattoos he doesn't remember, looking for lost salt shakers, and endlessly drinking cocktails to help him hang on. Is he aimless and depressed because of a failed relationship? It sure seems like it. And as the song unfolds, he goes from insisting it's nobody's fault to hell.
What did they just teach me? The fucking song is explicitly about a guy who just spent his days fucking up, getting drunk. All kinds of shit turned out to actually be his fault when he kind of sobered up a little bit. Come on, dude.
Yeah, but they're just saying this guy's on the verge of killing himself, and a lot of people are like, "Hey, wasted."
Yeah, no shit. That's the point.
Margaritaville. I got no shoes on, everybody.
That's the fucking point.
I don't care. I'm gonna step on broken glass.
That's
like
the
an
fucking
idiot,
point, bud.
Oh, number 17, one of my favorite songs of all time. Macho, macho man.
Macho man.
I've got to be
a macho man.
Macho
man. Macho. You know that?
Macho. Wow, that's a great word. Macho.
Macho's a great word.
Might be my favorite
Oddly
word.
enough, that song reminds me of Joan Cusack.
Sure.
In Adam's Family Values,
Sure,
when
that
she
scares
thinks
me.
that she's killed Fester and she's in the bar and these guys are carrying all around singing Macho Man. I kind of got boned up for Joan Cusack in Adam's Family Values, and I've never thought that she was very attractive, but as Debbie, the fucking like. Whew, She boned me up big.
That's weird. I've only seen it maybe a couple times, but I remember.
I've seen it a couple hundred times.
I know.
She's still getting it. Like she's still doing it for me.
When you think of the Village People song, Macho Man, Macho, two words that probably don't spring to mind are dark and serious. Nice grab. But that's apparently what the French songwriters had.
They let the fucking French write that song?
The Village People are French?
No. Are they?
The Village People are French?
Hang on. Maybe they didn't write the song.
But that's apparently what the French songwriters had in mind, according to David Hodo, otherwise known as the construction worker. At the time, macho had been banned from the English language by the feminist movement, Hodo says. We don't remember that quite being the case, but whatever. Some people had fears that masculinity was under attack, and the world needed songs.
They're American.
Championing men who weren't afraid to dress like sexy Indians or shirtless bikers.
They're American, but they were formed by French producers Jacques Morale and Henri Belolo.
Henri
Belolo.
Henri. Thank
Put
you.
some marbles in my mouth.
When the producers pulled us together,
who's the
this,
hottest Village person? If you had to say.
The Native American.
Ooh, he's a pretty man. I kind of think old cowboy over here.
There's Mike fucking Ote over there. That looks just.
It does look like Mike Ote.
Mike Ote's a cowboy.
It does look like Mike
Ben
Ote.
Stiller is the
biker.
The cop. The cop looks like.
Cop's good looking dude.
Yeah, the cop is my type of dude. I think I'd have a lot of fun with that guy. I think I could be friends with
all of them. I could be friends with all of them. Is that
bell
what he is, or is he like a captain, or like he looks like he's?
With you, I don't remember him being in the group.
I think this guy's just jumping in a picture.
He's just in a picture.
He's just jumping in a picture. This is actually the president of some forgotten. Well, I mean, he's got like regalia and everything. It looks like so. Yeah, whatever.
He's just standing. It looks like Morgan Freeman a little bit too. He's just like, "Hey guys, I'm here," because you see pictures of Morgan Freeman all throughout history where you're like, "This guy's been around for fucking ever." I love him.
I mean, he's in his 80s, I think.
Do you remember "The Trees" by Rush?
Remind me how it goes.
I don't know. Maybe listen to it on your phone real quick. Can you do that away from the microphone?
Sure.
Fans of prog rock legends Rush might be tempted to overanalyze the song like "The Trees." This story of unrest in the forest with anthropomorphic maple and oak trees battling for sunlight. Anthropomorphic maple and oak trees battling for sunlight sure does feel like an allegory for civil rights, or an argument for libertarian politics, or maybe a cautionary tale about the futility of war. But when Rush drummer and lyricist Neil Peart was asked during an interview with Modern Drummer magazine, magazine, to explain the song, he said, much simpler than any of those theories. I saw a cartoon picture with these trees carrying on like fools. Peart said, I thought, what if trees acted like people? That's it. What if trees acted like people? He saw a cartoon.
That one doesn't get radio play.
There's unrest in the forest. Yeah, that one's not getting on KC anytime soon, even though. Fucking. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. 99 Luftballons.
Love, no doubt.
99 red balloons floating in the summer sky. Ready do, gold fingers virgin doo. Everything about this catchy one-hit wonder sounds like the 80s synthy stuff. Fluff. Come on, it's a song about balloons. Duh. 99 red balloons. Duh. Has there ever been a song more inconsequential? Duh. Well, if you why are these?
God damn
well,
it,
if you
Rusty.
think that, you might want to listen to it again. There's a bigger story happening in this tune than just a bunch of balloons taking flight. Shut up. It was inspired by something lead singer Gabrielle Kerner witnessed at a Rolling Stones concert in West Berlin during the Tattoo You tour. Mick Jagger released thousands of balloons at the end of the concert, she recalled. They were all picked up by the wind and carried in the direction of East Berlin, over the Berlin Wall. I'll never forget that image. She and guitarist lyricist Carlo Carges imagined what it might happen if the balloons were mistaken for UFOs, which led to various countries shooting missiles at each other and inevitably a full-on nuclear war. That's right, 99 Luftballons. Luftballons. is about nuclear devastation caused by an innocent bundle of balloons released into the sky by Mick Jagger.
Okay.
Pretty cool, man.
That's pretty fucking neat.
Pretty cool. Oh, I love this. I was just listening to this the other day. Royals by Lord. Lord, it's been called the anthem for millennia.
Kush Coach says you're done in this town.
Fuck Kush Coach. All I see Kush Coach. All I see the Kush Coach doing. Come on. All I see. Oh, Jesus, Seth. Just take me out of it.
Just take it off.
All I see the Kush Coach. I got words for the Kush Coach. All I see this guy online is him yappity yap yapping. Oh, I can help you grow cannabis. Oh, I grow really good cannabis and I can help other people. Oh, I'm trying to give my knowledge to people and teach them how to grow good medicine. Oh, I eat farts. My name's Kush Coach, and I like to sniff my own farts every day. He has a tent. I got a 4x4 tent, okay? Guy's got a 2x2 tent. It's only about yay big. And he gets into it. You know the ventilation systems in these tents, brother? Well, he's got a fart tent that he just sits in, right? And he just incubates in his own smelly, airy feces, okay? He calls it incubating the seeds. He calls it popping beans. And then once it gets ripe enough in there, he masturbates to the stench.
Oh, now. Come on, bud. That's where you're going to go with that? It's embarrassing.
It's called the anthem for millennials. Generational rejection of consumerism and materialism. We'll never be royal, she sings. It don't run in our blood. That kind of lust, you're saying for lust. It don't run in our blood. That kind of lust, you're saying for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Seems pretty cut and dried. But when the New Zealand pop singer explained the song's origins, the message was a bit more literal. She had apparently been flipping through an old issue of National Geographic and happened upon a picture of this dude signing baseballs, right? Lord explained to VH1, he was like a baseball player and his shirt said Royals. And I was like, oh, I really like that word because I'm a big word fetishist. And I'll pick a word and I'll pin it to an idea to that. The dude turned out to be George motherfucking Brett.
Yep.
Former third baseman for the Kansas City what?
Royals.
Royals.
And also, everyone says he's they also call him 207.
I'm a lizard man, yeah, and I'm coming out right now. I'm a lizard man for life. I'm a fucking lizard. Can you be a lizard too? I'll be a lizard just for me. I'll be a lizard just for you, and I'm gonna be a lizard. What? Are you still have me on this fucking camera? I've been doing all this shit. What is going on here?
Oh, I'm just letting everybody know that they can email.
Let them know.
They can email Hoosier Sophisticate at gmail.com or Twain, TWAIN, at mycelial, MYCELIAL.media. We could do that.
We could do that. All right.
You got to harden up, the two of us. We're getting too soft in our old age, bud.
Oh,
you're going to break your fucking hand.
Got it, dog. Break your fucking hand on my bicep, man.
Guys, watch on Twitch. Right here. Right here. Look at that. Whoop. Twitch TV right there. Says Hoosier Sophisticate. Right here. Are you going to miss the green screen when I inevitably paint the walls with your blood?
Nailed it.
Ooh, yep.
Sure are. Sure are. Right now, people can. You're already getting that one out, huh?
No, I'm just taking this.
What do you want? You want to this day in history real quick?
Yep, of course. Go ahead. This day in history.
This day in history brought to you by Bundren Property Group. With the Watergate scandal looming, U.S. President Richard Nixon gives his famous speech in front of 400 Associated Press editors. I welcome this kind of examination because people have to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I am not a crook. I've earned everything I've got. That's brought to you by Bundren Property Group.
Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group. Bundren Property Group.
They'll help you sell your house. They'll help you buy a house. That's what Bundren Property Group do. Guys, we're going to break. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk about sex, drugs, and rock.
Can you handle it? Put the women and kids to bed.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Email HoosierSophisticate@gmail.com or Twain, TWAIN, @mycelio.media. Make us laugh, make us cry, or give us a boner.
Do it.
One of those is going to win you that pipe. This is Tally.
Do it.
This is Tally. Right there.
Do it.
Little pipes right here where my thumb's at.
Do it.
This thing's worth $53.
Look at this, man. Like, I'm way over here. And I'm on the camera.
$53. I don't know. This, again, Monday nights, things are out of control. Guys, on the other side of the break.
No, I'm just saying that camera has a fucking
wide breadth. It's pretty interesting that we use two words that...
Yeah, kind of. Mine was off. Mine was a little off.
No, birth works.
It doesn't have a wide berth in that. I think it's great.
Guys, see you on the other side.
See you on the other side. See you on the other side.
In 5 minutes. Thank you.
Oh, hey. It's Adam McChesney with Ms. Marketing. We specialize in lead generation. Filling your pipeline. Give us a call today.
Adam from Ms. Marketing took me from 10 leads to 300 leads in a month, and I became the strongest boy in the schoolyard.
He increased the revenue for my charter fishing business by 30% in 1 month. Ms. Marketing.
What was that Facebook algorithm? What was that Instagram? Ms. Marketing.
I know it's late, baby, but you got me thinking about my dream home.
Yeah, girl. You know, Bundren Property Group doesn't just sell houses, they sell dreams. You know when the best time to talk about dreams is? In the middle of the night. That's why Bundren Property Group is famously open 24 hours a day, so you can whisper sweet nothings in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. Tell me all your dreams of white picket fences, in-ground pools, and I'll find them for you. In an area with a low crime rate, general proximity to nice parks, walking distance to the grocery store, easy access to the highways. A place where you can offer a quality education to your children, all while feeling safe in your front yard while they play. Let me talk that dream house talk to you. Let me be your dream realtor. Adam Bundren.
Hey, DJ Shabba.
Hey, ladies. I'm gonna smoke a little weed, boy.
I wanna grow some trees, boy.
when I grow all the weed that I smoke. And I blow all the trees that he grows. And I smoke all the weed that I grow. And I grow all the trees that he smokes. Well, I'm growing and I'm smoking. So I go see Bo. Puff, pass. And I smoke what I grow, yeah. Grow active solution. And I'm growing the hydro.
Bo knows hydro.
And I'm growing the hydro.
Grow active solutions.
Bono hydro. Bono hydro. Bono hydro. Bono how to grow. Bono how to grow. Grow active solution. Bono how to grow. Grow active solution. Anyway, you can see Nate is letting open the door from the trimmer. You can see the buds flying right on down.
Can we show them a bud fresh out of the trimmer?
And then one of these too.
Show them how they look, kind of
different.
Pre and post.
Yeah. So this right here. So this is a top bud. They're definitely a lot more leafy than that before they went into there. But this is your finished up flower right here.
Wow. Not
So
bad.
yeah. So as you can see.
Like it's, okay. Point one out that maybe you'd get with scissors that thing didn't get.
Oh.
Oh, that one right there.
This guy right here. And you can actually just go like that.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
This is what you asked for. This is what
You open it up. You open it up to him, pal.
I didn't.
No, I'm just saying.
That was your idea. I said if we get 75 viewers.
The royal view. It was not. This was. That wasn't it. Fucking.
Jason goes, give it away for something fun.
Yeah. And you brought it. Don't put
You
your
like
fucking
it?
evil
Send us
on
an
me.
email.
No, I think
It was
you said
Seth.
send us an email. Maybe it was Seth.
Seth.
I'm blaming it on Seth.
It was definitely Seth.
I'm blaming it on Seth.
Guys, we're back to the show. The third hour is where it all gets nasty. Let's talk about the good stuff.
Baby.
Oh,
Let's
there's
talk
Mike.
about
There's
you
the
and
guy.
me.
There's the guy changing all the fucking things on us. Actually, we'll blame Seth for doing that. Mike did his job. Came here, gave you guys the weather, and you guys were like, you guys are always like, oh, Mike, I get emails every day. Like, Mike was wrong about Thursday's weather. And I was like, he didn't tell you. He told you. He told you nothing about Thursday weather. He said it might be anything. So I don't know what your panties are in a little bunch for. Okay? Let's talk about all the sexy sex stuff. Craig, you got something about, are you reading? We'll save them for tomorrow. We'll go through them today. Save them for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? We'll give them a whole day to go ahead and write in, unless they want to write in by the end of the show. You have an hour to write in. Hoosier Sophisticate at Gmail or Twain at mycelial.media. Watch us on, I don't know, Twitch, Facebook, not really, YouTube. You can do that if you want. You can watch us on Periscope. Great thing about Twitch, Craig?
Plays in the back pocket.
Put it in the back pocket. Just put it right in your back pocket, and you can listen to everything we're doing.
That's pretty cool, too. The other day, I was tuned into Twitch feed. Our buddy Ricky Starling was on.
I love that guy, man.
Was on Twitch. He was playing a little CS:GO, and I just happened to have it. I was checking out on my phone before I left somewhere, and I get in my car. And Twitch also aligns, like if you have Bluetooth in your car, so it'll load in all the titles and everything. Like YouTube would never do that. It would just say like, unknown artist or whatever, or just be blank. Came up with his Twitch feed, what the name of whatever, the title of his show or whatever. So if you're riding in the car,
you can listen to this in the car on a Bluetooth radio.
The Bluetooth, and it'll give you all the information that's loaded into the
You're
stream.
kidding me right now, Craig. You have to be kidding me.
We've replaced his local station for his drive to work.
Oh, the Kush coach coming to town. Wish he would, cause then I could get in his face and say, you're done in this town. You're done in this town. Done in this town. You're done in this town. Making bacon, making it a magical sandwich. Making love, making one's way downtown, making the beast with
Making
two
my
bags.
way downtown.
Making whoopee, marital congress, mashing the fat.
Cranking whoopee.
Mattress dancing, matrimonial polka, midnight jockey ride, mingling limbs, mission, moistening up the Pope, Mollican.
Mollocking?
Monkey business. Monster mashing.
Ooh, I like monster mashing.
Mort deuce.
What?
Mort deuce. Mortar and pestle. Moving furniture. Myrtling. Naffing, nailing, negotiating the forested chasm. Negotiating the forested chasm. Nobbling, knotty, nubbing, nugging, nurdling, nut in the guts. Nigling, occupying, opening the gates of Mordor. Organ grinding, oscillating the unmentionables, paddling up Coochie Creek. Palyardizing, pants off, dance off, parallel parking. Parking the beef bus in Tuna Town. Come on,
Got
guys.
to nail her back in her
Come
trailer,
on.
if you know what I mean.
Parting the pink sea, passing the gravy, patching the hatchet wound, peeling the tree bark, pelvic pinocchio.
Pinochle.
That's how you spell pinochle?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Pelvic pinochle.
Pelvic pinochle. Guys, pinochle spelled Pinochle. Fucking learn something new every day. Footsin.
Footsin.
Footsing. Time for the footsing. Pickling the prime meridian, pile driving, pizzling.
Pickling the prime meridian. That's my go-to.
Planting the parsnip, playing a game of Mr. Wobbly hides the helmet, playing Dungeons and Dragons. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. Playing hide the cannoli.
Hey, oh yeah.
Hide the cannoli over here. Playing peekaboo with your vein cane in the flesh pipe. Playing Tetris. Whew. Playing the box the kid came in. Playing with the box the kid came in. Not bad.
That's not bad.
Plonking, pluking, plowing through the bean field. Plugging, pogoing in the shrub. Poking squid, pole varnishing.
Poking squid. Poking squid.
Polishing the porpoise, pondering the unicorn. Porking, posting a letter, pounding the paternal piston, pounding the punani pavement, puddle snuggling, pranging, praying with knees upwards, pressing dangly parts, pressing the baby button, pressure washing the quiver bone and the bitch wrinkle. What? The bitch wrinkle?
Who never said that?
Thought catalog, prigging, prick scouring, pronging, Polly Holly. Pumping fur. I'm just going to go pump some fur. Pumping fur is excellent.
I like the
punch fucking. Punch fucking the rosebud, punching the cow, putting condensed milk on the waffle, putting ranch dressing in the Hidden Valley, putting the bread in the oven, putting the email in the spam folder, and putting the wand in the chamber. Secrets. We're at 280. We got 120 left.
Okay.
So I'll save those.
Steve, you know...
Because it keeps them watching. People are like, I got to tune in tomorrow.
As psychedelics come online, there's a market that is, coming online alongside it. And we've talked about Compass Pathways a few times. I think they're the first publicly traded psychedelic medicine company. And their stock just took a big old dive.
Took a dump?
Took a dump. After the London-based psychedelic drug developer held to its plans to report clinical trial next year and noted a number of differences between its approach to psychedelics and that of Oregon, where voters last week legalized psilocybin therapy. The remarks were made on Compass Pathways conference call to discuss its third quarter results, the company's first such report since going public in September. Compass reported deeper per-share losses than some analysts expected as share-based compensation, development, and other costs rose. The company is leading in developing a synthetic form of psilocybin called COMP360 to be used in conjunction with psychological therapy. Psilocybin is the hallucinogenic compound in magic mushrooms. FDA gave him breakthrough status for COMP360 for treatment-resistant depression, and the company is currently evaluating COMP360 paired with therapy in a Phase 2b trial for that condition, which plans to recruit up to 216 patients. If approved, Compass has said it plans to market the product to clinics and healthcare providers in the U.S. and Europe. But CEO George Goldsmith, when asked about the Oregon vote during the call, noted that the vote kicked off a 2-year process to design guidelines for therapy. He said the company shared the sentiment of voters that current mental illness remedies were not sufficient, but as the state begins to carve out those protocols, he signaled the best way to ensure safety and effectiveness was with regulatory approval.
Quit trying to get mega rich off of fucking ceremony and sacrament.
Off of medicine.
Stop.
You fucking cunt.
Yeah, just stop. I'm all for the progression.
Yeah,
but
totally.
If you are in there going, here's a new business. I'm gonna get the money. Remember in Vegas Vacation, he's like, I got the money. I want the money. You want the money? I got the money.
Bitcoin went up again, another fucking 5%.
How you doing?
How about that?
How's your portfolio?
I need to take a look today.
I'm gonna buy a few today, I think.
Not bad.
Double.
Not bad. Since it was 15 the last time we looked at it.
Ooh, now it's 17-1. Imagine what that pizza's worth now. We got 175 people watching on Facebook. Guys, switch over to Twitch. What's wrong with you guys? Get on over to Twitch. Get on down. Say, get on down to Twitch. Get on down to Glicks. Remember Glicks?
No.
Get on down to Glicks.
Is it local?
Glicks? Yeah, it was local. Yeah, it was a commercial in St. Louis. Get on down to Glicks. Get on down to Glicks. Get on down. You getting anything?
No. It was worth a shot.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
So yeah, it's kind of, we've seen this story, haven't we? A couple guys get approved to do some real breakthrough shit in the name of changing the world, and then all of a sudden they're the first ones to the market. Well, we're the only ones that could possibly be doing this safely. Yeah. We're not even using the mushrooms. We're actually making a synthetic form of this. And
when are we going to live in a time period where the leaders are actual leaders of these communities, and we're already there where we're having these conversations about it, but when are we going to get to a point where they allow us to experiment with our own consciousness and lift some of the veils and start to try to answer some of the questions that plagued mankind since the beginning of time, or what we assumed plagued man at the beginning of time? Because we look at tribes, and a lot of people have looked at tribes, and this is just kind of maybe from my own perspective, is you see videos about people who live in the Amazonian rainforest, and you're like, look at those. They're so primitive. They don't have all of the technology we have. They must be so unhappy with their fucking shit. And it's a totally different life, a lifestyle, a more connected with source. And now we're starting to even bastardize what this source is. We're starting to say, oh, can we make money off source? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, people have been making money off religion since the fucking first sentence where religion was uttered. But it's weird to see, we've listened to Aubrey Marcus and Duncan Trussell and some of the documentaries we've watched and talked about. We're seeing that, ayahuasca is becoming a kind of a niche industry in some of these places with shamans.
It's getting to be pretty trendy.
Totally.
That's
it's like, I'm from California. My life's pretty good here. I got no real problems, but I'm not happy. Like what is my purpose? What is everything? Let me go do ayahuasca.
Well, there's a lot of people that think
Father
that's
John
where
Misty.
they're just gonna get the fuck exactly. They're gonna get the answer. They're gonna come back woke. It's gonna solve all of their problems. They're going, and if they don't put action to any of those lessons, like Alan Watts said, you get the message, hang up the phone. There's so many people that continue to just keep seeking it out through, and I'm the biggest proponent of people looking for answers in different realms and different places. Like, please do that. Please look for some, if anything, some perspective, that some of these medicines can give you. But like, if you're broken, right? Like, it might only be able to show you maybe what's broken, but there's still going to be like work you got to do right here. You know what I mean? And I feel like It has. It's become. You want to answer that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna text him, let him know.
Maybe he wants to be on.
That's what I'm gonna ask him.
Alan Watts talks in circles like a madman. What are you talking about, Devin LaValle?
Oh, Devin.
It's become this trendy thing. 10 years ago, there were people talking about ayahuasca, but they were pretty few
You see that
and
comment?
far between.
It's always I'll always swear by psilocybin and lion's mane combo. I feel like it's not only helped my brain recover from seizures faster, but I feel my brain process faster. 0.5 grams of psilocybin mushrooms and 1 gram of lion mane, both dried in pill form, allegedly is what someone might do to help them.
Well, I mean that sounds a lot like I think Stamets protocol is. It's a lion's mane psilocybin stack.
Fuck yeah,
dude, I'm into it. So I get the point I was getting at. It's funny because it's a bit. A lot of it becomes a bit cliche as things come more and more into the mainstream, right? But at the same time, I remember saying 10 years ago, how cool would it be to just be able to have a conversation with people with an open mind and be talking about what this could actually do to heal people. And we're now getting to, the point where pretty much everybody has heard it in some way on a news story on NBC primetime, or there's a lot of psychedelic news coming out, and there's a lot more companies coming mainstream with it.
Well, it's done. The mainstream psychedelia movement is kind of done. That old school, like, look at the trippy poster and the people in the park all fucking doing one of these things out there naked, getting all their grind on. They're grinding on the wind. They're making love to nature. That big mainstream thing is kind of gone. The festival life isn't necessarily associated with psychedelia anymore. I don't think a lot of voters are going, oh, mushrooms, that's what they're doing at all those festivals.
Yeah, no,
I think they're more like, they're all high on pot out there. It's a bunch of pot stoners out there listening to Jack Johnson and fucking... Yeah, I don't know. I think the average person now in their 30s and 40s is not a part of that. They know they probably tried acid or mushrooms once or twice, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's crazy. They probably either had a bad experience and are just like, not for me. If it's working in small doses for other people, yeah, fine. But even if you've had a bad experience, I hope that you can realize that that's part of the whole deal anyway. Like sometimes you got to go through hard shit to figure shit out, and sometimes it takes that message to let you know that. Oh, here we go. Hey, you're on live with Hoosier Sophisticate. How's it going? Here's our sponsor of the Live from Sweetleaf Studios, and his name is Jason Long Dong Dominguez. What's up, buddy?
That's right. Good morning, Steve. Hi, Craig. How are you guys doing?
What's up, brother?
Good morning.
What's up?
I wasn't calling to bug you guys, but apparently you needed some love. So hello. I hear you talking about psychedelics, huh?
Yeah, we're talking about. You've been listening to the show all morning, so we're talking about psychedelics right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty attentive this morning about stuff.
You got the show playing live down there in Farmington. We got a lot of good vibes on the text line right now. It says, "Oh, Jason, sweet." So they're happy you're on the line again. What do you think about psychedelics, man?
I think, boy, that's a really big, tough question. What do I think about psychedelics? I'll tell you, my own experience is that most of them probably should be legal.
Perfect.
I mean, that's my theory on it when it comes to like shrooms. And I'm all about it. In fact, it's more medicinal than most medicinal things out there. I've seen it myself. I've had a lot of resets in my life that if I didn't have mushrooms, I probably wouldn't have been able to survive. I'm not kidding about that at all. So, and it's kind of crazy. And if we embraced psychedelics and other drugs a little bit more friendly instead of being hateful towards the people that use it, we'd probably be a lot farther along in life right now. And that's about my thought on that.
I think that's a very succinct thought there, Jason.
Summed it up, baby.
Okay, well, there you have it then. I guess that's it. Hey, you guys have a great day.
Well, what do we got going on in Farmington? Let these freaks know. We got anything good going on in Farmington?
Oh, let's see here. I don't have anything really great going on there except for a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, there's lots of stuff that's here.
You going to be playing any live music today, or what's the deal?
I was actually thinking about headed up your way and doing a little bit of a set.
I gotta get out of here and watch these kids. I'll be back up here later tonight, though.
That's exactly what I was calling for in the first place. I'm going to see what the plan was.
Yeah, because you bet me $1,500. We can get into that whole thing again right now on the morning show. $1,500 because I'll play all of those songs flawless today.
I don't believe you, Steve. I don't believe you. I love you, Steve.
You saw the list. What do you think?
I think you play those songs
Craig,
a lot.
just stay out of it, buddy.
Just stay out of this, buddy. No, I'll leave him in this. All right, we're opening up Festus. When are we opening it up?
We are opening up the day after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday, baby. Are we going to have some ridiculous sales in here on Black Friday, Jason?
I am going to give away all kinds of stuff. I don't even know what the word sale is. We're talking freebies. We're talking all kinds of good stuff. Certifications in the middle of the night. I mean, I'm not playing around. We'll
Let's
see
do
a
it.
lot of this stuff as we get through it. It'll be posted online what we're doing. But the idea is to make sure that Festus knows we're there and we're there for good. I mean, they should know already. We've been there a while, but.
Yeah, but we haven't really been open.
Oh, we just been giving them a little sniff. We just been giving them a little sniff.
Right, you want Sweet Leaf, you got to go to Farmington right now, but we're bringing it to you, and that's exactly what's kicking. So,
someone has a question for you on the text line, and then I'll let you go.
Sure.
Jason, I'd love to ask you a question. Do you think there is a point someone should stop using psychedelics? Sounds like it's there.
Well, this goes along with laws and everything. If you're using psychedelics, in most cases, you should probably have a physician helping you with that, but we don't have that kind of structure in the United States. I wouldn't know, but I can tell you right now, you shouldn't be using psychedelics by yourself anyway. You should always have somebody around you that knows what the hell is going on and what you're taking with you.
That helps me, actually. Like, taking it by myself, it's creepy, kind of.
Yeah, you have to have
having a trip guide. That's what we used to call them when we were fucking just had no other words.
I've called them angels before.
Yeah.
There's always somebody around that knows what's going on, man. That's just the way it works. That's just the safety of it all. But it would be helpful if there was science, legitimate medicinal help involved here, where you can talk to your doctor, and especially in psychs like that. I mean, this could go on for hours and hours and hours.
Isn't that the deal, though? You got to let go of control, and if you're going to do it by yourself, then that is the true essence of letting go of control. Yep. That way, you don't keep one foot in the real world. You don't have an anchor anchoring you back home. You are fully gone.
I don't think anybody's looking for that, Steve.
I am. I'm looking for an anchor. I'm looking to look at someone who's not tripping and go, is this real? And they go, yes or no. That's what I'm fucking looking for.
Well, then I guess the answer is simply it just depends on who's who.
I'm the worst guy for that. Is that real? I'm like 100% it's real.
I know.
Everything,
me too. Don't ask me.
Everything you see right now is as real as it gets.
Jason, we love you. We'll let you go. We'll keep everybody updated on what's happening in Farmington. Maybe we'll go live and give people a little concert tonight. Who knows?
That might not be a bad idea.
You need to freshen up though, because you're like, I play guitar better than 99% of people I know, but yet I gotta freshen up. I gotta freshen up a little bit before I get on live. Let's go live. We'll wow these motherfuckers, and we'll know some shit. Everybody says, amen, brother. We're getting hard science. I think that's sarcasm. Jason, thanks for joining the show. We appreciate everything you do, buddy.
Love you, brother. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later.
See you,
Love you too, buddy. See ya. Bye.
Love that dude.
Make love to that dude.
Hell no, I love being alone with my thoughts. I don't want anyone to harsh my trip by guiding my thoughts and emotions into an area I don't want them to go. Yeah, well, actually, well, he's not wrong. I mean, a good trip sitter isn't projecting anything into your trip. They're just sitting there in case you need some water, in case you need some help to the bathroom. Like, they're not. Yeah. They're only there to talk to you if you ask them to talk to them. No doubt. Yeah, a good little trip sitter, a good little angel isn't necessarily interjecting any kind of thoughts. Say you have an awakening that's solid and your next trip shakes that up. I mean, I think there's an overarching lesson in that, right? Like you get the answer. And answers are really only temporary. Like, answers might be that they might be a direction to go in that moment to maybe solve some problems you're facing or you're having a hard time, making sense of. And maybe the next time something shakes that up, because we need to be reminded that, there's another way to look at this situation, or the perspective of this situation. So it's one of those things, man. Like, I'm just, I've talked about it a bunch of times on here. Like, my hardest trips are my most beneficial trips. The most challenging trips I have are the ones where I come out of it getting some shit done. It's so few and far between that I have one of those super humbling, like, ooh, that was a hard one. It's usually, for me, it's like, I kind of know this place. This feels kind of like home to me. I'm pretty comfortable here. I love it on those few times where, like, it just grabs me and say, remember me, motherfucker? Like, it's not, you're not fucking just all fine and comfortable and fine and dandy. Like, there's some shit you got to fucking handle here. So let me just remind you that the infinite is equally dark as it is light. And so, and those are the trips where I wake up the next day and I'm like, better make something of the time here.
Sure.
Better make a little something of the time here.
Because you got a real can-do attitude, and I wonder how much of that is just your psyche going, oh, I know this place. I'm comfortable here because I choose to be.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have control, I am going to go into it with this mind state, because I think that has everything to do with it. If you're going in frightened, in a frightened, heightened situation, and all the shit is fear around you, you can really get fucked up on some fucking psychedelics. Like, when some bad shit happens during the psychedelic experience, you're like, Jesus Christ. But also when people have, like, and I'm talking like, randomly you see somebody get, like, injured and you're like, God, I don't want to see anybody get hurt on psychedelics. Like, fuck.
No doubt.
But more or less, if someone's like, oh, I'm in my own head and shit, I'm the worst trip sitter, because I'm like, 100% you are. That's what the whole fucking
This reminds me of Steve. Me. Hey, Steve, it seems like everyone is testing me. Steve, everyone is testing you, dude.
I just go with it. Well, it's weird because I'm kind of running
because
experiments.
People might think they want reassurance, or like that they're not crazy.
My whole life has been trying to get people, if they're like, I'm freaking out, I'm like, you're not freaking out. Everything's fine. And they're like, well, I'm freaking out more like that because I don't buy it. I don't know everything's fine for this person. Sure. So the only thing I can do for you is be true. So that way, that's one more thing you don't have to worry about, is whether or not I am lying to you. I am giving you my whole, full, true self. One less thing on your plate you need to worry about. So if someone comes up to me and be like, I'm kind of freaking out, be like, yeah, you probably are. You know what I mean? Like, and you got 14 more hours of it. So, what's the choice then? Kind of get down to the root of it. Like, oh, you don't have to freak out, or you can freak out. And I've been there, and it's kind of nice to see other people from the outside and be like, yeah, just kind of a madman situation. And I think when you start to think things, if you're more simple, if you're like, fuck it, just keep it simple, baby, I feel like that's an easier ride. When you really start working the old brain basket, which that's part of it, you really do. I go to that space to try to fucking work this thing out, man. I want to get it the max amount effort out of it. And then sometimes you're like, whoop, stuck in a loop, stuck in a hard loop, and seconds are hours. But all that is teaching you time is never the same thing. Time is all, when you're having fun, time is like, whoo, rocket ship. When you're in a terrible space, time takes forever. Time isn't real. Nothing is real. What are you going to do? Because we named the show The Myth of Death Monday, because you asked me, and that was a fucking podcast I was listening to. You named it. You're like, dude, Aubrey Marcus named his podcast that. And I was like, yeah, I directly stole it from him. That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, I'll change it now.
But they were talking about psychedelic. Have you ever done 5-MeO?
I have not done the Toad.
That's the
I had
Toad
an opportunity, but I had just had a pretty...
They said it was like 1,000 orgasms.
I had a pretty...
at once.
Like the week leading up to that, I remember. Or like not the week, but like just... Like a couple of weekends leading up to that, I had a couple of different medicines. And then like after being out and having drinks or whatever, someone was like, oh, hey, like...
You raising toads?
Yeah, someone was like, hey, I administered toad medicine. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I'm fucking hammered, so no thanks. Like...
Yeah, put some in this shot glass.
I totally want to do it. I just don't want to do it now.
Smoke it, dry it, and
smoke it. Yeah.
Sonoran. What's the frog?
Sonoran desert toad.
Okay.
There's a couple. Yeah, it's also called the Colorado.
But they were talking about that and how when you go into
Colorado
space,
river toad.
When you go into space, you have a
Bufo alvarius
otherworldly experience if you are okay with dying. If you're okay with not coming back to whatever it is you feel and whatever, they're finding out new information on black holes, that information frequency, there are two things that can escape black holes that they're finding out, that black holes are actually like a
They're
vortex.
throwing stuff out too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're figuring out all of this new landscape. And this guy on the Aubrey Marcus podcast was talking about, you listened to it, about...
Yeah, I got probably about half hour left, 40 minutes left.
About being able to, when he goes into that space, totally disassociate from from whatever he is, from whatever this fucking thing is. Mm-hmm. He's totally disassociated with it. He's gone from it. And how... fuck, that feels like death, because both of them had been in accidents where they were just fucking slipping away. Like
Aubrey almost died in his
car accident. Yeah. And
and that dude was, what happened to him? Stabbed?
Or shot.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, but they both were like, oh no, that was it was like, go here, and it was like a familiar space. And I did have someone tell me one day, blew my brain wide open, about if you listen to music and every time they talk about home in music, that they're talking about death. So re-listen to all the songs about death, about home, and realize that home is just a place we all go, walking each other home. I love that shit. And then we go, and then university and school, that is all life. So all of these artists and musicians are all on the same plane of reality where they all go, wink, when we're talking about home, wink, we all know we've all been to this space where we're collecting frequencies and we're putting them inside of us into our fucking, antenna and propelling it back out. Like, I love the story about the wallflowers that, because it's so weird. I mean, without telling you, I've had that thought before where it's just, there's bandwidth up here and we're all it's all around us. And we're like, are we allowing ourselves to pick it all up? And I think when you're on psychedelics, your brain goes, and then antenna, it's like putting one of those boosters on the back of your phone. And you're like, oh, you want to see all of it? Mm-hmm. You want to, because there's a whole mess.
See if you can make sense of it.
Yeah, there's a whole mess going on that you're not seeing. This isn't hard. This is all, the air is all around us. There's a bunch of shit you're not perceiving. You want to change that? You want to open the doors of perception a little bit here, Huxley? You want to do that? And it's like, yeah. Because that's the thing that comes with knowledge. I always think about the term ignorance is bliss. It totally is.
No doubt.
Like, I remember, like, my stepbrother, I met him, and he was like, well, he fucking, doesn't want to, read books. Fucking, and we just were so different when it comes to that shit, and I was kind of elitist prick. He was just a simple dude. He fucking wanted to run around in the woods and fucking, I was like, oh, shit. But it was like, I remember thinking, God, ignorance is fucking bliss. Dude's just happy fucking doing what he fucking is doing in the moment. And I was like, kind of like, well, that's not how you do things. You worry about things in the future, and you're always kind of setting a goal that gets you somewhere and setting times for everything. And it's like, yeah, there's some of that, but also you got to get back to that source space, I
just want to remind everybody, you got like 20 minutes, otherwise Rusty Mills is going to win this pipe.
No, we extended it till tomorrow.
We extended it until tomorrow?
Yeah. We're letting them all right in.
All right in today?
Well, we can read some of Rusty's.
He's got 4 of them.
If he doesn't make us laugh, bone, or cry, then it doesn't matter. Read them.
The one I can't read.
Overtly.
It's a little xenophobic. It's not so much racy. It's just
xenophobic. Well played.
Yeah.
A little xenophobia.
Okay.
But you want to read one of them and give them? All right. You can email in to Twain.
Twain. TWAIN
at
mycelial MYCELIAL .media. MEDIA. This is a tally pipe. This is a tally pipe. Hang on. This is a tally pipe. You can win it. It's worth $53. On the back side's your little bowl. All right, there's your bowl. There's your little carb. And it's tally. If you guys want to win it, all you got to do is email in Hoosier Sophisticate at gmail.com or Twain, TWAIN, at mycelial, MYCELIAL.media. You can win a tally pipe. It's not that hard. All you got to do is make us laugh, make us cry, and bonus up.
All right. This is my laptop one. So read one of them.
All right.
Read the best one.
Well, I haven't gone through them all, but we'll give this one.
I'm straight face.
We'll give this one. So he's got to make.
Let me get all of emotion out of here. Either one of us.
Okay. There once was a girl who wasn't feeling very. Hang on a minute. I feel like I'm gonna laugh just because we're talking about not laughing. I want to laugh just reading a regular. I want to laugh just reading a regular sentence, and I'm not. You can't just get a pipe that easily.
No, button it up, bud. Tighten it up. This is not going to be funny, and we're going to laugh our asses off. This is not going to be funny, and we're going to laugh.
There once was a girl who wasn't feeling very pretty, so she went to a genie to make her pretty. The genie told her that to make her feel pretty, he would make it so every time someone apologized to her, her boobs would increase by one size. So the girl's walking down the street and someone bumps into her and says, "Oh, I'm sorry." And the woman's boobs went up one size. So they really weren't sorry? Is that right? Then someone accidentally stepped on her foot and said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And her boobs, again, got one size bigger. Then she's walking down the street and a man from India bumps into her and says, "Oh my God, 1,000 apologies."
I'm laughing at you doing that. I was laughing at disgrace to your.
Are you ready for another one?
Can we handle it?
I don't know, bud.
It did not bone me up. Did not make me laugh.
This one might bone you up. This one might bone you up.
Cry for Rusty.
This one might bone you up. What happens if you miss your ex-wife? You got to get better aim.
I hate you. Oh, that was close.
All right, here's
that was close, not really. Twain at mycelial.media. If you can make us laugh, cry, or bone us up. If you can make us laugh or cry or bone us up, then we will give you a pipe or towel. Imagine me like this, with two of them giving me all this makeup on my face. We don't test it on seals. Test it on Steve's face.
Just like all those hobos running that soup kitchen, testing it on Steve's face.
Mom dance time.
Well,
Mom dance time. Judy and Betty. Judy and Betty. I could see our moms just like dancing with some like younger Latin men who were like, yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Like, one of my favorite things is there it is. Oh. I'll chop this thing in half. My mom went to Jamaica. She's notoriously you've seen the videotape, the live footage from my bedroom, with my mom scolding me for finding marijuana devices.
I've seen it.
So it's been a battle, bud. It's been a battle, bud, the whole time trying to get my mom on board with cannabis. Within the last couple of years, she's like, whoa, pretty cool. I'm happy with some of your life choices. I see what you're doing. Now it's legalized medicinally. I guess you were kind of onto something, still not quite sure about it, and not really buying the medicinal thing. what are you doing with your life still?
Right.
Underneath the surface, like go be an accountant or something. So with my with my mom catching me getting high, you saw that one. And so we did the dance thing we were doing mom dance thing, and it was like Judy. And then so my mom goes to Jamaica, right?
Okay.
And we were talking about, like the Latin men dancing on my mom. My mom sends me a picture from Jamaica, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try cannabis for the first time with just some, I don't know, typical Jamaican-looking guys, I guess you would say. Fucking just like some Bob Marley-looking guys. Look like they were gonna smoke. If they look like guys you were gonna smoke some weed on the beach in fucking Jamaica with. I was like, cool. Betty's fucking living her life. I love it. So she tells me, I was like, how was it? I was trying cannabis because I think maybe she tried it once when she was younger. I don't know. And this is a few years ago. So she goes, I don't know. I don't know if I really got high. And I was like, oh, really? Maybe. You hear stories about people's first time. Like, I didn't really get that high. She's like, yeah, we smoked a little, and then I just felt kind of funny, and we were laughing about stupid stuff on the beach. And then we went swimming, and the water felt kind of awesome. And then we went in, and we ate at this little place, a little barbecue place on the corner that had the best jerk chicken that I ever tasted in my life. And then we laid on these lawn chairs at the beach, and I fell asleep, and it was like I woke up feeling pretty good. And I'm like, I was being high, Mom. That whole fucking experience is smoking a joint and being like, that's the deal. And she's like, I don't think so. I don't think I got high. I'm like, no, I was like, that sounds like a typical.
Got high.
Yeah, that's kind of the deal. I think she was expecting to be like, whoa, I'm walking on water, man. I'm just fucking out there.
He's a maniac on the floor, and he dancing like I never danced before. Da dee doo ba ba dee doo ba ba da da doo da da ba ba da da.
When these things run out of battery, do you just throw them on the ground and smash them into a million pieces?
I do.
Damn, and Danny Diamond.
Yeah,
do
fucking tosses it out like an old piece of paper. Like an old piece of paper, bud.
I don't need no laptop. I'm going a cappella.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Ooh. Ooh. Baby, when I'm digging, baby, come take off your clothes. Even a little baby, darling, no one gonna know. Need a lot of it inside. I need the laptop. I feel like I'm in the Three Amigos. One of my favorite movies of all time. Remember they used to do that? That's a comedy powerhouse lineup.
Steve Martin, Chevy Chase.
No, Chevy.
Oh,
It was
Chevy?
V. It was a V.
What?
I know, like Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, like my wife's vagina. Right? That's the remix by Ben Shapiro. He loves that song. Going to the levee because my
wife does not have vaginosis.
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor, and she would know if she has vaginosis.
Sure, they never get wet down there. Vaginas don't get wet. I'll say it right here.
Coach, you have a good day.
Coach, I love you too, man. You're a great dude. It went a little early to this screen, but it's okay because I was going to build this up for a minute. Love you guys. Love you too, man. Time for work. Catch you on the next show. Oh, what does he think he can say to me? Because this is what I say to him. You're fucking done in this town.
Can you make that face again real close to the camera?
You really know.
You guys want to have sex with each other?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I meant to say that in my head. Oh, man. We need to push this back. Friendsgiving.
It's the 21st.
Oh, that's hot. I'm looking at my face on there. I don't look bad.
No, I
hot.
know, bud.
Oh, damn. Look at that at the end. God damn. If you're listening to this on the podcast, what's wrong with you? Watch the live show, man. Jesus Lordy. We're up to 72 people on Twitch. Everybody share the Twitch stream. And then, oh, no, wait. We're doing something else for that. Craig said you write in an email or some bullshit.
No, I didn't. You and Jason decided on that. He
no,
said
that
he'd
was
get
you.
Another one.
Oh, we're going to give away
I'll
2 things?
It's on fucking record, bud. I'll look it up and clip it and put it on the show tomorrow. What you fucking said, pal.
What do you want to give away for 200 Twitch followers? We got to start giving away shit.
Hand job?
For fucking 82 followers?
I mean, yeah, sure.
My hand jobs are worth gold, sir. You never seen hands that work like this. I'll do things with my hand that... Does that intrigue you? Like if some guy, if you're drunk at a party and they're like, the guy out back gives mind-blowing fucking hand jobs over there. You just fucking hear about... Is that what I think it is?
Dude, our Discord server is just...
Wow.
Our Discord server is
right
on
too.
one.
You're at a nightclub. You're drinking with your friends. You're having a party. You're like, man, did you see the butt on that? That's what you're saying. This is before you're married. You're
Sure,
just like a
sure,
macho
yeah.
man. You're like, yeah. And all these girls got you horned up. And you're like, what's up, gal? I'm Craig. I'm a middle linebacker. I'm going to be somebody one day. And they're like, ew, no thanks. But you're getting all boned up. You're looking at pictures like this on the phone before... Well, you can't send pictures. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's Rusty.
You got to draw.
Rusty's
draw
trying. I'll give Rusty this. Rusty's trying.
Rusty's trying. He's not going to win it, but...
Why do you think Rusty's a guy? Why do you assume his gender?
She's not going to win it. I don't know. Just because Rusty seems like a guy's name.
It does.
Yeah, but you're right, I guess. The thing about the thing is this, friendo. Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Did you know on the 21st we're gonna have Friendsgiving?
that's what you're doing. You can't help me out.
I'm trying, bud. I just got distracted.
You're distracting me. That's the problem. You're
No,
always
you're
clickety-clacking.
You're distracting.
Click-clacking
I'm setting
the whole time.
things up.
I need to look. I need to be engaged with you. Because that's how I talk to people.
Okay.
I want you to figure out how to click-clack here.
I can click-clack right there.
Like this.
Okay.
But still be here. No, you already broke eye contact. You already did it. Okay, let's see what he's got. Let's see what it... Okay, so what I was talking about earlier doesn't really matter now because we're almost... Why don't you go... I'm not going to repeat that.
Read it.
Why don't you go fuck your mother? I'm not going to soil Betty's name. All right, guys. We did it.
We actually... Yeah, we did. You got a song? Were you going to play a song for him?
Yeah, I am going to play a song.
What song are you going to play for him?
Talk about our sponsors.
I will do it. First, I'm going to tell you about Friendsgiving. It's next Saturday. It's a potluck. We're collecting some canned goods for the holiday helpings, folks. Steve-O, I'm actually going to probably head to Kansas City one day this week, and I'm going to bring a bunch of canned goods that the St. Louis area collected to our friends Rachel and Christina and Holiday Helpings, and they're just gathering a bunch of canned goods for people in need, trying to help some people out during the holidays, hence the name Holiday Helpings. On the 21st, we're going to have a potluck Friendsgiving at Spanish Society. I'm going to smoke a couple birds. We're going to get everybody bring a dish. And we're going to have a big old box of canned goods there. And so this year, scouting for food got canceled. Were you talked about, were you ever in the Scouts or no?
Yeah, I lost a Pinewood Derby and left. because it was rigged.
The Pinewood Derby was rigged?
Yeah, dude. They had some kid had weight on this thing.
Well, yeah, you can add weights up until they
I
weigh your
weighed
cars
his shit,
beforehand.
And when they weighed his, the dude was like this.
He was just
He
a
was
little.
like,
didn't quite
"Oh,
set
weighs. It
Didn't quite
weighs."
set. Oh, motherfucker.
And I was like, "Is anyone else seeing this? Anybody else seeing this? What's going on?" And that car, it fucking shot off the fucking ramp like out of a window. It was flying so fast. Scout leader's son. It's rigged. South City fucking politics.
Did you ever do scouting for food?
Hell no, I ain't trying.
It was awesome, dude. That was my
I
shit.
used to chase those bobos off my property.
Oh yeah, you didn't want to help people. Fuck. Why would we want it? Why would we want to help people need to eat?
Oh, that you want to propagate Big Boy Scout? Because have
Yeah.
you seen all my things
Yeah, I
online?
do. I do,
Have
because
you
that was
seen
one of
all-
my favorite days of
You've
the
seen
fucking
all
year.
of the things
St.
I get
Louis.
on Facebook
Say,
for
I
the Boy
know. I
Scouts?
know. St. Louis is the I think the highest performing scouting for food location every year in the world.
Really? My dad was an Eagle Scout.
Dude, it was always I mean, it was really was fun. Like you and your buddies going around, you go fucking like have a competition. Who
I did it once. you're right.
which house has got the most canned goods out there? And I remember like my mom would always just load it down. I'm like, man, we never did our neighborhood, you know. So it was like, man, some scout's gonna like fucking make out on our house. Man, he's gonna have the biggest bag of canned goods.
You wouldn't go take them from your own house?
We usually go do other neighborhoods. I think maybe I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't remember.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. It's a great question. Logistically, it makes no sense not to. I'm just saying how it went down. I don't remember.
Ms. Marketing's going to change our lives.
I can't wait.
Could change yours.
I can't wait.
Could
All they're
change
trying to
your
do
life.
is take your small business and get you the people that you want to do business with, and they want to do business with you. Everything is there for a match made in heaven. You guys just haven't found each other yet. That's Ms. Marketing's job.
Yeah.
He finds the people that are going to love what you do and the people that you're going to love doing business with, and then he brings you together. That's what Ms. Marketing does. It's kind of similar to what Adam Bundren does with you and your dream home. You want to find your dream home. You need to buy a house.
What do you need?
And Adam's like, look, the house is out there. You just don't have the right agent showing it to you.
Yeah, man.
And that's what Adam's going to do. And Steve's wife's going to take care of you. She's going to take care of you.
She'll take real good care of you.
She's running the fucking show over there.
Yeah,
Adam
she
is
is.
just a
She's the
figurehead.
best employee of all time.
Adam is just a fucking
just a pretty
figurehead.
face.
Just a pretty face.
Yep. Well, Jenny is the ass and tits of that company, man.
No doubt, sir.
Heart and soul, ass and tits.
No doubt, sir. That's what it is.
Yep.
Bottom line is, Adam Bundren wants to help you find your dream home and help you sell
24 hours a day.
your
Old
shanty, fucking falling apart piece of crap home that you live in now. What are you even doing there?
Cesspool
Have a little
garbage
self-respect. Get out of that stupid house. Let Adam sell it
Grow.
before. Just grow, would
But
you?
there's a bunch of
grow
memories
like you
here.
went to Bo at Grow Active Solutions. Just do that. All right? Do a little growing.
Grow at home like I am. Got the tent set
Steve's
up.
got the tent set up, buddy.
And the light. I do have to call Bo though. I don't know which way the best way to do the filtration system.
Guess
is.
what? He's gonna help you.
Yes, I have a question about the filtration system. I'm going to call him today, and he's going to say, "Hey, bud, here's how I would set it up." Because I'm looking online. If you're going to grow at home, online can be overwhelming. It can be very.
I agree, dude. I agree.
overwhelming,
I did
all
not
the
think
amount
I
of
could,
information.
I didn't think I could do this. Like,
But when someone's guiding you, if you get it down the basic fucking facts of it, then you're gonna be able to do it. And I'm confident in myself that I can be able to do this. I'm gonna be your caregiver, right?
Yes, sir.
Doing this fucking whole deal.
Yes, sir.
Guys, James Carlton, if you need insurance, he's the guy.
He just wants to protect the things that you
I
love.
mean, he's the best.
He
I
wants
gotta
to
call him
show his
today.
love for you by protecting the things that you love. James Carlton is so easy to do business with.
Yeah, he's a gem.
314-961-4800. Everybody in his office are going to bust their ass to make sure you have the best insurance product on the market. Can't argue with that. 4800.
Did we miss anybody?
Sweet Leaf Emporium.
Who?
Sweet Leaf Emporium.
Oh, where we're at? Right
Sweet
now?
Leaf Emporium.
Yeah.
Festus.
We're at a discreet location in Rio de
I love
Janeiro.
Jason Long. I think Jason Long is a lot of what's right in this world. And I hope that, we can, I know that we are going to create a space here where people are just going to be like, you know what, I'm going to take a little trip to Festus today, hang out with my buds. maybe grab a new pipe.
Don't
linger. Maybe grab some high quality CBD products like Native Hemp.
High quality H2O.
But I'll tell you what, right now, if you go to nativehempextract.com, this is no bullshit. We sold 10 bottles on Saturday when we announced it. Okay, the prices have gone down at Native Hemp Extract, and if you go to nativehempextract.com, you click on their 1,800 milligram total cannabinoid bottle like this right here.
Holy shit!
$64, guys. 64 dole hairs.
That's unfucking believable. Don't drop it.
I can't get it because I ain't got a hand.
Not
Well, it is if I'm up here. It's fucking
not so easy as you thought, man. Why'd you pick the sample? Don't do a sample. Get him like the full thing here, bud. All right, I gotta do this.
$64 is a gosh damn home run right now.
It is the best deal
If
around.
you spend over $100, you'll get free shipping too.
This one's by Sawmill Joe. Well, I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Yeah, I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Said I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come around, baby. I don't miss you at all. Ain't nobody's problem but my own. Y'all ready for this? No. Well, I found myself a place, and every smile that you waste, every other careless look you ever tossed aside. In my heart I know that it's true. I can't go loving you, and it's a truth that don't feel good, honey. It feels right. Well, I ain't nobody's problem but my own. And I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Said I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come round, baby. I don't miss you at all. Ain't nobody's problem but my own. Well, of love I've had my share. Got plenty of people who really care. And at times I might get wicked, honey, in my pride. But I smoke that mountain air. Honey, I've been here and I've been there. And at times I might get lonely, but I don't cry. Well, I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Well, I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Well, I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come round, baby, I don't miss you at all. Ain't nobody's problem but my own. Well, there's times at night when it's cold outside, the moon don't shine, the winds are crying. I'm wondering if you're at home, you might let me back inside. We can huddle up by the old wood stove, we can kindle up some burned out coals, and we can love ourselves like the days of old, singing no, 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 because I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I ain't nobody's problem but my own. That I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you problem. But my